getting ourselves all ready. Perfect. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing out there? Is it going?
Yep.
Why can I never find it, man? It drives me nuts.
It drives me nuts.
Arrgh, there we go. Probably because I'm impatient.
Yep. Probably.
Sweet. Welcome, everybody, to another session of D&D Curse of the Starmantle, which we are nowhere near stars or mantles. It is amazing.
Would this be
But we're
episode
having a
3B?
good time. This is actually, yes, okay, yeah, 3A is what it is, right?
3B, because 3A was last week.
Oh, okay. 3B.
Today would be 4.
Yes, as everybody can see, we're missing a few characters. But
No, we
that
can't.
doesn't matter. We don't care about them. They can kick rocks until they show up or not.
Grimble and Chronic are not here yet.
They may be here later. They may not. We hope they make it. If not, we're just going to have a good time trying to figure out what we're going to do with the Hag's Breath. We are going to go back a week in time to pretty much a time we start setting up the bar, the Hag's Breath. We know the name. We've got some people walking in and kind of hanging out. Issues may happen. Who knows? We have a harpist, and that's the most important thing right now.
Right?
What's his inn called again?
If you look at his character as he's glowing in the corner there,
No, the tavern or whatever.
the Hag's Breath.
That's right.
And of course, on this, what is it? February 22nd, 2022. Everybody's making a big deal about that. Of course, we have missing players on a day like this. It's hilarious. But that doesn't matter right now, because what we're doing is we're sitting around hanging out with our halfling Luca, getting our drink on in our brand new bar. We got Horik sitting up top writing his notes. The rest of y'all sitting around a table. Barris, you're standing in the corner with Relowin, who seems to be glowing at this point, playing his harp soothingly for the few patrons that are in the bar.
Is he literally glowing right now?
He sure is. As the lights spin around him, as he somehow cast fairy fire before he started playing.
That's pretty amazing.
You see it, several tables full of different patrons of all different creeds, as we are in Sigil, the city of everything, the city of gates, the city in a cage. Luca's sitting back behind the bar. Oh, dude. We have an emergency, guys. Kind of walks over.
What's the emergency, Luca?
Are you guys okay? How's your beer?
Good.
It's really good, right? It's like one of the best beers you've ever had. It's one of my favorites. I started brewing, right?
Yeah.
I had just a little bit left in one of those satchels that I brought in, you know? I had all those wineskins and I had a couple ales in there. Well, that is all the ale I have.
Oh, what the crap?
Yeah, man,
That
if
is
we're
a
going to
problem.
do this soft opening, we better get on that. I can brew it. As a matter of fact, I found a nice big keg upstairs and I got the little kids right now inside cleaning as hard as they possibly can. And you hear the two little kids that sound like they're in this huge cave as they're banging around inside this kettle, trying to get the brewmaster's kettle ready. But Luca looks up and says, I got to get these ingredients, man. I cannot make my special beer without it. And I don't make anything but Knuckle Duster IPA. So what say you? You want to go get some beer from my bar, or you want to get at least the ingredients so I can make it?
Yeah, I mean, like, it couldn't be that hard, right?
Well, these ingredients are pretty rare, and I'd have to send you back to my old village. Oh, God. Bunch of freaking weirdos over there. But, what can I say? They know how to brew a good beer.
Where's your old village? Is it around? Is it near? Is it like on this plain in the same?
Oh, it's not in Sigil. It's on Faerun. It's just because you guys are where? You're down in the high plains or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's way north of that. Several thousand leagues. But dude, it's okay though, because they have a portal in the church there. They have a church to Chanti right there.
Nice.
So you will be able to transport yourself there. I even know the rune because that's kind of how I got myself out of my village.
So if we were to head out there, what kind of stuff are we looking for?
Well, really, the only thing I think I need, because most of this other stuff, like the barley and the wheat and everything, that's all stuff I can get from around here. That doesn't need to be too special. They got some good shops for that around here.
Okay.
But it's the skull hops I haven't been able to find. And I really think, it's this special hop. You don't even need that many. I just need, if you can get me 3, holy God, I'll be able to brew some beer forever with that. There's some special hops. Well, it's not so much of what they go for, it's where to find them. They only grow in this one crazy place. It's a little north of my village in this little cave. It's in the foothills of the mountains up there.
Okay. So
yeah, dude, you know that goddess Chanti, right? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
you have a question.
Yeah. So what's your village called?
Silver Springs.
Silver Springs. Nice.
Yeah.
And you said that the skull hops are in a cave to the north of the village?
Yeah. So there's this legendary rumor that Chanti, the goddess of harvest or whatever, she was trapped in there by a couple of evil gods, Bane and Cyric. If anybody wants to roll a religion check to see if they know who those people are, you are more than welcome to. Yeah, dude. Huh?
Trapped in there by who?
Cyric and Bane. There's some pretty bad gods, dude. He kind of scratched himself with his ladle. Yeah, so anyway, they trapped her in there, and that really kind of pissed off, Chanti, the goddess. She did not like to be trapped in there, so she decided to turn to the rocks, and she made this spring welled forth in there, and it filled the cave up with this water, and it destroyed the side of the mountain, thus freeing Chanti, the goddess. And she came out and basically kicked Cyric and Bane back to wherever they deserved to be, somewhere not hellish.
Nice.
But ever since then, everybody says that the well that comes from that cave is from her, and it's just like this special pure water. And that's the only place I know where the hops grow.
Sounds easy enough. Just go up and grab some hops out of a cave and come back.
Yeah, God, I really hope it is that easy, my friends.
Sounds easy enough to me.
Inside check real quick.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so let's see these religion checks. I got a 15 here. Chanti is, like I said earlier, as he kind of hinted to, she's a goddess of agriculture, the sowing and reaping, seeding and harvest, breeding and butchery. So she's kind of both sides of that coin, but all to the end of of good life, to enjoy good life, to nurturing and growth, basically. But then Bane is the Black Hand, the Lord of Darkness. He has a simple ethos: the strong have not just the right, but the duty to rule over the weak. And Cyric is the Prince of Lies. And if you remember back to our old adventures in Westgate, he was the one who had started the spell plague by killing the goddess of magic, Mystra. So you guys are starting to put the pieces together of how awful these two gods are, and Shanti seems pretty cool though, making some hops for everybody to drink your beer.
So, with an inside check of 23, does it seem like he might be holding anything back?
Oh yeah, there is definitely something he's not telling you,
So,
as he's
Luca,
kind of shifty and
yeah. So, Luca, if you really want to be gainfully employed here and not have your owners killed in some crazy cave incident, you should probably tell me everything you know about these hops and anything that we might encounter along the way.
well, I mean, you're going out into the woods in Faerun. You could encounter anything, but I mean, I just didn't. Maybe I didn't leave on the best of terms from the village. Other than that, man, it should be okay. I just, maybe not mention my name. Shit. He kind of looks back.
What'd you do?
I just kind of bailed on my family to start traveling the plains. I got the itch. Couldn't stay in that little one-horse town anymore. Had to get out, and I found my way. That's just something they frown upon over there in little halfling town of Silver Springs.
They don't like people to travel. They don't like people to leave. They make you stay.
Dude, it's all about family there,
It's frowned upon to be a traveler.
Family lands, family everything. Elise, Blastius, you guys are sitting there listening, or are you sitting down at the table watching the harpist play in this glowing glory? You got a pixie and some bandits sitting next to you at the tables. Everybody seems to be having a decent time, and they're having to drink dwarf spirits, though, because we have no more ale.
I was sitting and listening.
Okay.
I'm down and walk over. Yeah, let's go. I'm down. Need more beer.
So,
Yep, I'm gonna.
Excuse
I'm
me,
over here
Mayway.
listening to-
Yeah, I was about to say, did you have any problems going down to Faerun, way up in the north? Eesh. I've never really traveled north of Westgate.
what's Westgate?
Westgate is a city on the south end of the Dragon Sea, or some sea like that. That's kind of where we were all meeting and kind of from before we got sucked into Ravenloft.
Gotcha.
Oh, Blastius, that is a nat 1 on your religion check. You forget
Yep.
all religions.
Oh, just like real life. Blastius is now an atheist.
Excellent. Well,
Are you guys okay? So, Horik, here, man, and he pulls out this little parchment out of one of his little pouches behind his apron. And Luca walks over to Horik and he hands it over. And he's like, I don't know, you need to carve that out on a rock or do whatever. I don't think you can just like jerry rig it up to that portal, but do what you got to do to get that going. Unless you guys just feel like going down the store, maybe buying beer from another bar or brewery to keep us rolling for the times you get back or gone, or I don't know. Whatever you guys need to do.
I mean,
Well, we should
is
do
there?
both, probably. It's
What
gonna
was
take
that?
a little while to brew the beer, so maybe we should buy some for now, so we have some to sell, and go get the ingredients after.
What do you think, Luca? Do you need some to keep things going until we get back and you get stuff brewed?
Well, I'm not going to give my last picture of the good stuff to anybody but y'all, so that's pretty much what we're down to right now. The kids are cleaning out the barrel. We got nothing left.
And
Maybe,
yeah. What does this weed look like, or this herb?
What does the herb look like?
How
Well,
do we-
they don't
how do we
call it
find
a
it?
skull hop for nothing. It will look unlike any other plant you've ever seen. You just trust me on that. When you
All right.
see it, you'll know it's the skull hop.
Okay.
You just got to get to that cave, and I guarantee you some of those people in town, they might even be able to help you there. There's always some weird stuff going around in that cave, and they're always trying to get people to go up there and either clean it out or do something. And yeah, I'm sure they'll at least point you in the right direction. The halflings are good folk up there.
So maybe we could have the kids go and buy something to tie you over until we get back.
I
How
guess I
about-
could
how
have the
about we-
kids
we
watch
go
the
get the
shop. They're not
herbs and-
quite old enough.
Yeah, we'll go get the herbs, and then Chronic and Gribble could go get that stuff later.
Mugza can be in charge.
Make them go for it. Yeah, Mugza
Yeah.
could be in charge. I mean, yeah, if you guys want them to go grab some beer.
No, I don't want Mugza buying anything. I don't want her. No. Why don't you go get the beer and have Mugza and the kids watch the bar, and we'll go get you some hops so you can get to brewing.
Roll a perception check, everybody. Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad of an idea. I could even have Mugza sit back behind the bar for a couple hours while I go get that done, I guess. Oh, Maywin, you hear a loud crash from the other room. And you hear like this, like crystallic voices coming from the other side. And then you hear a bellow from Mugza.
Did you guys hear that? What's going on over there?
Huh? Agidash kind of looks up as if he wasn't paying attention to anything. What are you guys talking about? Says, weren't you all
I
sleeping?
don't know. Did I hear it?
Well, you didn't hear it.
Yeah. No, I didn't hear nothing.
Oh, I'm gonna go investigate what I just heard.
All right. You see Maywin get up and walk over to the other side. You gonna follow her there, Blastius? You gonna sit there and sip on your beer?
I'll go join her.
Okay. Don't mind those rolls, of course. So, you walk over to the other side and you see Mugza has got this weird-looking crystalline creature pinned, a humanoid, just pinned to one of the tables and a dagger at its gem-like throat. You hear the other one gasping and screaming. It almost sounds like the shattering of glass. Oh my gosh, please help. He's attacking my husband.
Mugza, what's going on?
These were the ones that cheated me with the onyx.
Do
They
they
were the
know-
ones.
Are
You
they
remember-
aware of this, that they cheated us?
Roll an intelligence check to see if you can remember that conversation that they had. I think it was probably a couple weeks ago. So I'll and you're there, Blasties. You can roll one too as you're walking up and listening to this, unless you remember right off the bat. Okay, a 14 will work. You remember last week, right at the beginning of the episode, when you got back, you sold 4 onyx. And you were all happy about selling them until you heard what Mugza sold them for. 13 gold pieces, which is a complete ripoff. So Chronic had to take the kids and Mugza back and teach them a little bit more about the finances of your stuff. And now Mugza is saying that she has found the 2 people that apparently cheated you and now have the they ripped you off from the gems, basically.
Release her as I flame up. Intimidatingly yell at them.
Mugza? You're yelling at Mugza? Because she's got the gem dude pinned to the table.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around. Never mind.
No, Mugza's got the gem dude pinned to the table, and you see the other female gem person screaming, and it sounds like glass shattering. But you intimidate anyway. You jump up on the table and say, "Hey, everybody, stop what you're doing!" And Mugza looks up at you like, "Oh, sorry, sir."
Everybody
He was the
move.
guy who
Nobody
robbed us.
freeze.
You see the gem-like being kind of stand up and look around. It's like, what was this? I can't believe this. Why would you assault me like this? This crackling crystalline voice.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Jed.
Jed, do you know why Mugza has attacked you?
I absolutely do not know why. I told her I would come back and bring my business if she sold these gems to me at the right price. They were in a horrible condition. We could barely use these to repair any of our wounds. And now she just gave me another crack. Standing there looking at his cheek, and you see this tiny little crack in his onyx skin.
Are you not aware of what these gemstones cost?
Well, I do. Check it. And she pulls out. I even have one left. And he pulls out the gemstone. And he pulls out this weird little magnifying glass. I believe you will need this to look. And he hands it to you, Maywin.
Okay, I'm going to take it and look. Do I need to roll anything?
All right. Yes, you do. I want you to roll an investigation check as you peer through this strange device and looking down at the onyx that apparently Muggs has sold him.
Not great.
Okay, you look through, it seems really blurry. You're not able to adjust it and to make it like clear enough to where you can kind of tell. I'm telling you right now, that gem is not worth more than 7 gold. I felt horrible giving you 13. It is cracked, it is ruined. I mean, look. You see him
take
just
a look at that.
Go ahead. Reach over and take out the little magnifying glass in the stone, and you look down and you see that it has got like little shatters and cracks all the way through one side of it. You do see probably about a quarter of it that is actually whole onyx. I mean, I don't think she knew what she had. I understand that a pure onyx is worth 50 gold, but this, I mean, this might as well be coal. Did you want to roll anything, Blastius? Did you want to say anything to him as he's talking to you? As you seem to, no, you got your investigation check. You see that exactly what he's saying. He kind of explains to you exactly that. And, yeah.
All right.
So you could reply to him, or in any way you would like.
All right.
You can explain to Elise that of what you can see.
Yeah, looking at this, I believe he's right. Mugza, don't worry about it. These weren't in the best condition.
Oh, so Mugza didn't do wrong?
No.
Oh my gosh, that is a big relief off of my tusks.
I'm
She
glad
just
you guys
kinda
came
walks
back.
off.
What can we do you for?
Oh, well, we were trying to see if you had any more onyx. Apparently, it's harder to find in this crazy city. And we've been having a hard time even leaving this city.
I'm not sure if we have any more at this time.
You look over at the table and you see we have
what's it called?
one
Not around
onyx
right now.
left. We have one onyx
Okay.
left on the table. And that's all we got. And you can roll another investigation check since you have that little magnifying glass to see if you can tell the quality of it,
Aw.
which you cannot. This onyx is a little bigger than the other one, so you weren't able to adjust the view through your little magnifying glass
see
to
shit
get
on this. How about
it
you, baby?
right.
I'm going to check it out. See if I can see anything. Investigation.
Oh no!
Probably not.
You pick it up, you're like, dude, how the hell does this thing work? You put it up backwards, forward, you cannot quite figure it out.
Put it in the left eye and look with your right.
You see, though, out of the corner of your eye, the wife of Jed kind of tittering in laughter as you look at the gem. And she reaches over and she pulls the gem up out of her husband's hand, not the one that you're looking at, the one that Jed had already bought. And she crushes it and mixes it in with this little water jug that she had in her pocket. She pulls that out and makes it into a paste on her hands and reaches up to Jed's face and smears it down the crack on his face. And you see that crack disappear and become that healthy, whole onyx skin. So this is what we use it for. We use it almost as like a healing device for us. It's in certain planes, it's very easy to find, but for some reason here, it's just not. I implore you, if you keep a steady flow of onyx coming here, we will always treat you fairly with price. And we have money to spare.
I'm in the other room, but I'm kind of listening in through the sending stone. Ask
Sweet.
if they care about the quality at all. And is a better quality
It's worth
onyx
more. They already told us that.
make any difference to them?
Yes, absolutely. They already told us as much, I believe. Well, I'll ask, I guess.
Yeah. Might
Does
as
the
well.
quality of the onyx matter?
Well, of course. The better the quality, the less we have to use to heal ourselves. So it's always nice. Like you saw, that one was all shattered, so we could barely use it. Even, like I said, a quarter of it would actually work. The rest of it is just dust. But we're able to survive. If you could either bring us onyx or find us out of this place. Some reason we stumbled into a portal and it is just nobody will let us out.
Well, we have one more right now. We can keep an eye out on our adventures for more.
That would be fine. I mean, I don't mind Sigil. It's just not suited for the onyx.
It's a little trippy here.
Yeah, yes. It's terribly trippy stepping outside.
Just don't look up.
Hey, Agadash, you might want to go
Yo.
over there and take a look at that onyx and see if it's worth an arm.
Me?
Yeah, man.
You
You got that good eye.
That one good eye.
mean my onyx in my eye? Oh dear God. He walks over to the other side, kind of stumbling a little bit. He's been sneaking drinks. As he does. Oh, he slams up against the wall and falls to the floor at your feet, Blastius. He kind of grabs at your legs and at your arms and pulls himself up. What's up, guys? I'm
Typical.
supposed to look at something. Oh, dude, those are two big onyxes right there. Just standing there, dude. Is that real? What am
Kind
I
of.
looking at here?
They're the ones that bought our onyxes earlier.
No, yeah. So you guys want to check this one? Hits himself on the back of the head, pops his eye out. Here, you can check out that one. You see the missus actually grab it. She looks down and is like, "Oh, you've had this in your eye socket?" A crystalline voice appears sad, and she hands it back to Agadash with extreme sympathy. "That has been up a goblin's ass, I swear it." But I washed it. I swear to God, I washed it. Not enough. Not enough, I'm afraid.
You got permanent pink eye now, Agadash.
Yep.
Son of a bitch, as he puts it back in. I gotta learn that prestidigitation spell. As he goes walking off to look and try to read in his drunken state.
All right. Tell
So
them,
yes, go
tell
ahead.
them we'll keep a lookout.
Say that again. Couldn't
Tell them
quite
we'll keep a lookout while we're out and about. And if we figure out a way that they can get out of here, then maybe we'll see if we can help them with that too.
hear. All right.
Well,
Maywin
let's just leave
Blastius?
that for the future and
Yeah.
try and get as
Yeah.
much as we can out of them.
Yeah, we want to milk them for sure.
Maywin Blastius, you have to relay that message.
Jed, please examine our last onyx and see if you'd like to purchase it today.
Well, since it's one of the only onyxes I've found in this side of the city, yes, I will take it. But I won't pay a penny more. Oh my gosh. As he looks down at it. I'll give you 7 gold for it.
Can I?
And I think that's fair. Yeah, you can go ahead and try to persuade him. You can actually try to look at the crystal to see if you can tell if it's worth more or not.
Okay, how do I
Again.
look at
So that would be just another investigation
it?
check.
Investigation.
Yeah. Give it one more once over before you hand back his magnifying glass. Oh, you just cannot seem to get that thing to work. But, I mean, from what you've had recently with your onyxes, you would probably assume, considering you got most of them all from the goblins, that this one is probably of very poor quality.
We will gladly take your payment for today and keep a lookout for more, hopefully better quality onyx for you and your bride.
I'm not going to lie to you. This is the first time people have given me a positive response. I don't know where all the onyx is going, but it seems to be somewhere important here.
Well, we'd love
But
to
I
have you
thank
back
you.
in the shop.
I
We'd love to
thank
have
you.
back. Thank you. No, thank you.
Is this also an inn? And you
Yeah,
see,
don't forget to check out our bar.
You see his wife just kind of look around like, oh, dear God, no. I mean, they're the only ones in the city. And then she kind of turns over and looks at her in this weird clinking language that there's no way to understand. It sounds more like dings and chips of glass than anything else.
What is their official language?
I haven't made it up yet.
Okay.
You could ask them, though.
Yeah. No, I don't
You
care.
do not know anything. You've never seen anything like these people before. They are made of what seems like pure onyx. But they are sentient, living, and obviously emotional creatures. This isn't an inn? I mean, we've been having a hard time finding nice places to stay, but even a friendly face is better than a nice place sometimes. I didn't mean to rhyme, I'm sorry.
Outside of game question, is this an inn?
It's not an inn
What?
yet.
No, we don't have an inn yet. We have beds upstairs that are ours, and I don't think we have any extras, but we do have, nothing that would accommodate people to sleep.
Yeah. We don't have any sleeping accommodations right now, but you can check out our tavern. I'm sure you can always just crash in a chair if you're drunk.
Pass out in the alley.
We have, if you have elvish wine, we might be able to drink that. If it's warm to 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Warming it up's no problem, but I'll have to check if we have that. Hey, Beerus, can you ask Luca if there's any elvish wine?
Luca, you got any elvish wine?
Well, I got any elvish wine? Yeah, I think I do somewhere around here. Just a sec here. You see him stomp downstairs, cursing, yelling, screaming. About a minute later, he comes back up with 2 more wineskins. He's like, oh, I found just enough. Did you want to take one? Yeah,
No,
looking over at you, Bears.
We apparently have some customers that were asking about it.
Oh, all right, we'll send them on over.
Yep. Apparently, yeah. It sounds like they want it hot, so you might want to put it in a kettle.
Or my hand. All right, you two. Yeah, we have some elvish wine. Follow me to the tavern.
Sweet, dude. So they walk across over with you, clinking and crackling the whole way. Sitting down, looking around, she's not knowing what to say. The clientele of this place isn't great, but the music seems to soothe her. As Relwyn the harpist plays well enough to get by today. Well, what do you guys want to do? As you're standing there, Blastius, walking with the 2 Onyx folk. Hello?
Hello.
What? We got Elise. We cannot hear you.
Oh, yep. Okay.
There we go.
There you are.
So what are you doing, buddy? You're standing there. He's pouring the wine in what looks like some pretty dingy elvish wine glasses, but at least they're made of glass and of elvish descent. Yes. And he hands them over. That is a very good question. So he hands the glasses over to the two, and they look down at it, and they touch it, and it almost looks like the cold hurts their hands. Ooh, ow, what the hell? This is frigid. This must be room temperature.
Oh, sorry. Let me take care of that. And I grab them and I warm them up.
All right, I want
And
you
it's
to,
over
okay.
450 degrees Fahrenheit, apparently.
Okay, I need you to roll a 1d20. Actually, give me a Constitution save. We'll use that for the glassware. Hey, the glasses heat up perfectly.
And
The
fortify
crystal
stronger.
seems to hold. And you set the glasses down in front of him. You see her touch it, and this will be acceptable. Thank you. And she takes a couple sips. And
No problem.
It seems like the perfect temperature for her. Enjoying it thoroughly. Glassware is holding. They finally seem like they're relaxing a little bit. Jed kind of looks around. We don't have to eat much, drink much, but it has been a few weeks since we've had any sort of nourishment. This is very welcome. And the fact that you found an onyx. Oh my gosh, even of this poor quality, we can still use it. Can't thank you enough.
No problem. Enjoy yourself. We got some other business to attend to. And check back later for some more onyx.
We will always be close by the hag's breath. And she shudders as he says the name. Lucan kind of standing there looking over at these two. He's like, hey, man, these are kind of the fancy folk, ain't they? I see it in his eyes. Well, I got the kids working on the brew pots. They'll make sure they're clean when you guys get back. Mugza, I keep her over at the shop, over here, busting heads when she needs to. Anything else I can do for you, bosses?
Yeah. Why don't you talk to Relowin? Talk to Relowin. I'd like him to be here more. He seems to be bringing in clientele.
Oh, okay. We should probably work something out with him.
To be here.
Yeah, when we get up, we'll say that. Yeah, we got to find a place for some of these miscreants to stay. I think it'd be smart to get an inn going. You know, even if it was just a big long room with some beds or hammocks or something.
Yeah, if we have the ability to do that,
like a common room. Okay, dude, I'll start working on that.
We'd have at least 2 lodgers.
All right, that's project number 2. I believe we talked about. You guys said something about a stage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. All right. That'd be another thing for Relowin to want to be here for as a stage, instead of playing over there on the tables.
Absolutely.
That is actually kind of annoying. All right, we'll get to it. You see Horik look over at you. Hey, hello? Oh, hey, what's up? How are you doing today?
I took a bath and Daddy blow dried my hair.
Nice, all clean. And your hair's almost as long as mine, dang. That's awesome. How was your trip?
Every day.
Nice.
It was good.
Freaking sweet. I heard it was a long
We
drive.
went to the beach and we went to Castle Park.
Oh, freaking cool.
Work with.
See ya.
Sorry.
No, don't ever apologize. That's awesome. All right. Let's see here. What was that last question? I believe it was about, we were talking about an inn, a stage. Oh yeah, Horik was about to come up and talk to you. And I'm sorry, I thought Maywin had said something, yet it was actually your daughter. So Horik looks over and he's, it's good to see you being invested in your place of business. This is where it starts. But I'm really glad we got that Onyx situation straightened out. These people look like they could, he's kind of speaking a little loudly. Anybody wants to say something or try to hand signal shut the hell up or anything?
Yeah. Yeah. Or you know, have a little tact. You know, they're right there.
Oh, he does not receive the message. God, I don't feel like I could cut one of their arms off and get like 7 or 8,000 gold from it. He's saying that across the bar. You can hear it. You even hear a harp string break as Relwyn hears Horik say this in the corner. He's like, oh, that fucking loud of a dwarf.
I look to Maywin and kind of give her the nod and you know, like encourage her to go and smooth things over with the onyx. And I grab Horik by the arm and I lead him into the back room.
Where are we going here? Hey, what is it?
Well, I expect you to act a little bit more tactfully around the customers. These are paying, not only are they paying customers for our onyx, but we have a future with them. Okay, so let's.
We do.
Yeah, we don't want to be talking about chopping their arms off.
Well, it would be nice of me to know this. I am your guys' major domo. I take care of these things for you, so they have a mission. What is it?
That's why I just told you. So.
Oh, son of a bitch! I'm sorry.
Yeah. So they're willing to buy any onyxes we can bring to them, any condition. Okay.
Really?
Absolutely. So, you know, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they're the only ones in the market, but it's good to have an assured stream of income, right? So.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So there's that. They're also interested. You know, they're asking about staying here. So, you know, we could potentially have our first customers once we get the inn set up.
Oh, that is great. Well, I guess my problem is that, you know, they look like rocks, and my favorite thing to do with rocks is hit them with picks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I am a dwarf.
I understand.
Yes. I will from now on be a little bit more considerate of your customers.
That's all I ask.
Hey, sweet.
Hey, you're doing a great job, though. Keep it up, man.
Hey, well, thank you. Those two little kids are going to be the death of me, though, I swear. As he kind of walks back to his chair. Oh, by the way, here, I've carved out that rune for you to get back over to, I believe it's Silver Springs? That's what Luca is from? All right. Yes, here. Sounds like an interesting little task. Bring some good beer back to this place. Hopefully...
That's the goal.
Clean the breath of the hag.
So, is there any other bar in town that has ale this good? You've been here for a while.
Well, the only other place that I would ever really like to go to is the Manticore's Tail, and they have a couple of decent beers there. We could probably procure a few bottles to keep us going for at least a few days.
Yeah, let's definitely make that happen. We'll be back soon, but we need to cover until then.
Oh yes, I can go and check that out.
Yeah, Luca is gonna go. Why don't you check with him and see if he needs any help?
Oh, Luca is okay. All right.
Yep. And you know, you may want to stay back and hang out because Mugza and the kids. I don't know how well they're gonna be able to watch this place while he's gone. So.
Oh yeah, so babysitting again. Perfect.
Maybe.
Okay, I guess that is that. If that is your wish, it is my command.
So, we'll head out pretty quick here. We're not gonna waste much time. We're gonna go and see if we can come up with this ingredient that Luca needs for his ale.
Oh, perfect. And I'm gonna do what I can to keep those gem people here. Figure out a little more about them, maybe.
That'd be great.
Maybe talk to the head office about them. They're very strange. Even for Sigil, this is strange.
Yeah,
Interesting.
They claim they haven't been able to find a way out of here, and no one will help them.
Ooh, really? Well, you know, it is odd. Some of the portals have certain runes that you have to have access to, and if you want, I guess it would be attuned to that rune, then, or even that portal, you wouldn't be able to go through it. It's kind of a way they keep you here, especially if you want to leave.
Well, think on a way that we might be able to help in the distant future, not anytime soon.
Okay. We might be able to use our portal or figure out a way to procure runes for them that cost some money. We could figure this all out. Hopefully they'll be around long enough to drain them dry.
That's the goal.
That's what you do with every good vein.
And Horik, why don't you offer him a free meal as an apology for your earlier comments?
I will absolutely. Should I bring them a plate of rocks?
If that's what they want.
Yeah, maybe.
That's actually pretty scary. All right. I'll do what I can. Yes. Obviously, he was starting to say this now in his mind stone with you guys, sending stone. He kind of brushes himself off as he looks like he was having a conversation with himself for the last, minute or two with you guys, and the two gem people are just kind of staring over at him like, what in the crap is going on? Nope, they didn't notice at all as they're trying to drink their wonderfully mulled wine. So very happy to have it, to have the nourishment. And you see him stand up a little bit, brush the crumbs off his belly. Well, hello, my fine folk. And he starts droning on and on about Sigil, history, the new warehouse, making up lies about how long it's been there, and just, being a complete dwarf. And what are you guys doing?
Well, let's go get some hops. Do you guys need anything before we head out?
Yes, you have procured the stone to get to the village. You can leave. You can go anywhere your heart desires. There is no wrong answer here.
Lucas said there's a portal at the church to go through to his village. And that's the quickest route, right? We should probably start there.
Sounds good to me.
Is that... Oh...
I mean, what does Agadash think? He's the one that tells us how to get to where we're going.
Agadash turns and pukes all over this drow that's sitting next to him.
God damn it.
Just projectile vomits all over his nice leather boots. You see the drow jump up. See if he can get out of the way before getting too messy. No, he cannot. From the knees down, he has Agadash all over him. You filthy American. You filthy human. As you see two thin daggers pulling out from the belt of the drow, and the one behind him pulls out a crossbow. Blastius, I see you make a roll. Can't hear you.
Shit, stupid mute. Should I roll a perception to see if I notice this first?
Oh, dude, no. You notice it, man. It is like splashing vomit all over.
I walk over and flame on. I'm like, what seems to be the problem here, gentlemen?
This man threw up all over my boots. These boots are worth more than his ears.
No, they're not. He's with me. This is his place as well as mine.
See him look down at his boots and look up at you as you flaming on. And as you step closer, you step a little bit in the vomit and it starts bubbling up a little bit, making this awful acrid smell in the bar. Everybody roll a Constitution save. Oh. You pay no mind to the flaming vomit. Maywin, you too. It stinks, but not that bad. You're all puffed up too. I want you to roll an intimidation check because you start patting Agadash on the back, making sure he gets it all out of him. Come on, buddy. You're gonna be fine.
Me?
Yes, please. Roll intimidation as you're looking up at these drow. Unless you were mad at Agadash. What do you feel you would do in this situation?
I'd probably be like, oh, Agadash.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. And that's exactly what you do. You don't really intimidate them at all, as you are more just so fed up with Agadash and his shenanigans. You can't get over it, and it is visible on your face. Did I get a Constitution save from you there, Barris?
Sure did.
He failed miserably.
Oh, he did, eh? Dude, the second that acrid smell hits your nose, you turn and puke. Okay, let's see here. You are standing right
Agadash.
there.
Puke on Agadash.
Jed. Jed has to make a dex save to see if he can get out of the way. He does. Agadash. He's
It's
going to
be
do
like
it.
Goonies.
Right. He's going to do a dex save at disadvantage for he himself is throwing up, and he nat ones. Oh, and nat 20s, but it doesn't matter. It's a disadvantage. You projectile vomit all over Agadash's back, and he is puking all over this drow. It is just this. It is vomit world at
You
the
guys-
hag's breath.
Can't hold your shit.
Ooh, but the drow does. He turns the hilt over so it's butt first and smacks Agadash in the back of the head, trying to incapacitate him. And this is going to be a dexterity ability check to a constitution save for Agadash, which he has failed miserably this whole time. Hey! He takes the wallop to the back of his head and just kind of looks up, wipes his lip off. Oh, man. I understand. Go ahead.
I yelled, Mugsa, get in here!
Ooh. Ooh. You hear Mugsa just start bellowing from the other side. As she jumps, you hear a table topple over and things scatter across
As she makes her way
the
over,
pawn
like,
shop.
Stone to Barris. Hey, these guys are drow, right? Should we try and get some information from them?
Like what?
Isn't that who has the dragon egg?
Oh.
Oh wait,
There's
we don't know
millions
yet,
of
I
drow.
guess.
Yeah.
That's a
This
week
is
in the
before
future.
that.
Never mind.
Yeah, you don't know any of that. And drow or drow, there's a million drow. They could
Sure,
be
sure.
connected, probably not. Maybe they are. You never know. But you don't know that anyway. Mugsa here. What is wrong? Oh, Agadash. Oh, God. Oh, as she walks clear into the vomit. She has absolutely no problems with it as she just starts kicking it around.
Mugsa, show these two out, please.
Oh. This is the best part of my job. Do I need to show you out with my arms or do I show you out with my mouth? The mouth is nicer. The two drow, she's going to try to intimidate them real quick because they're all pretty intimidated right now with Blastius' lot. And Mugsa doesn't help. Well, all I'm going to say is this, the drow who's been puked on. I am going to send, as he just steps out of his shoes, just kind of jumps out of them, and there's just a stain there. They will be cleaned or they will be replaced. I will be back in 3 days' time to get my new shoes. And he walks out the door, his friend in tow, glaring evilly at you. Agadash kind of straightens up. Dude, that's like a fun party, man.
Agadash, looks like you got a project, man. You get to make your shoes nice and shiny.
Kind of looks down at the shoes, looks back up. I gotta clean those.
Yeah, buddy.
Myrtle! As he starts screaming for Myrtle.
I don't know.
Okay.
Myrtle's busy. Myrtle's busy, man. Myrtle's got tasks for the next week. You're gonna have
Well,
to.
I thought we're leaving right now, man. We're not gonna wait and have me just sit here
I
and
know.
cleaning
So
up
you're
puke
gonna have
this
to-
whole time.
You're gonna have to take them with you, man.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I don't know what
I
to
have
say.
to carry him.
Yeah.
As he picks up the boot and kind of dumps it out. Oh my God. Oh.
I mean, I could try to kill it with fire, but that's not going to work too well.
All right. If that is your wish, Sir Barris, the leader,
I
and
don't
he
know.
puts
I'm
his
just-
Either that or
puts
replace them.
back in his. He puts him back into his bag. He's like, I'll figure it out. God damn it! Oh my God. Agadash is now minus another charisma point as he smells so bad. Walking within 5 feet of him just makes you almost want to vomit every time. But you guys are all used to it, so you don't have to worry about it.
He's got charisma to spare.
Okay. Well, I guess we can get on the portal as you see him just kind of scuffing off the end of the boot that's sticking out of his bag with his sleeve, trying to clean it off.
All right. Yeah, I think everybody's pretty squared away.
Oh God. All right. So where are we headed now? We're heading over to that.
All right, let's go, you
as he
drunken
looks
bastard,
down at the
over to
rune.
church.
You see the rune has this crazy double S carved on it, Barris, as you look down, being interested in runes. If you want to roll an Arcana check to see.
I am, and I would like to, yeah. You'd like an Arcana check?
Word.
That wasn't very good.
You look
Okay,
down,
good.
and this rune just seems to be a little bit above your level. You haven't quite got into anything about teleportation or have read any books about that yet.
Yep.
But that's all right. You're learning. And you guys all step back into your secret room that swings open silently, fixed by Luca a few days prior. And with a quick step, sorry, I don't know why that scene made it so weird. It shouldn't have been like that. Just 1 second here. I have this written down, don't I? Yes. With a flash of light, you step through the portal in your HQ, and with a flash of red light, you appear in a large circle of red mushrooms. In the middle of what looks like almost a Saturday morning farmer's market. You kind of look around as the light starts to fade from the portal that you've just stepped through. What do you guys want to do? As you want to roll some perception checks, want to take a look around?
Yeah, this isn't familiar to me at all, so yes.
Where the hell are we? As I look around and see everything.
Agadesh kind of looks over at the rune. Let me see that stupid rune. Is this Silver Springs? It's got, fuck. I don't. Tries to take an Arcana check at it. He still can't even figure out. Like, man, these runes are really freaking cool, Barris. I might need to talk to you about this sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
He kind of looks around and he kind of steps over the mushrooms without kind of crushing them. That's basically all you see. As you look around, you see a bunch of crates with mushrooms everywhere. Some wheat on one side, other plants that are growing in the middle. Other plants that are growing in the middle of this room. But you notice that every box and every planter's box, barrel, and everything are about half the size that they should be. Now it's starting.
Do we see
come
any of
together.
the skull hops in here?
You see absolutely nothing other than, well, yeah, you see some hops growing in the corner. They're growing in vines all over the place. But, you could, of course, roll a nature check to see if any of these hops are the right ones. As you look around this room. You see that there are no lights on at all. It's pitch black in here, basically. Agadesh pulls out his little bullet lantern, or bullseye lantern, kind of looking around. You see some of the mushrooms shimmering in the corner. Nice. You walk right up to those, Maywin. Barris, you have no problems with this either. You guys both walk up and look, like, these are obviously not the skull hops, but they are very fragrant, nice-looking hops of the Cascade variety. From the northern mountains.
Should we grab some of these hops? No, they're not the ones we're looking for, but still needed to make beer.
Roll a religion
I would
check
say
for
that.
me. And roll an intelligence check, everybody, as you remember Luca. And if you can remember the words that he had spoken to you. Nice.
Hey,
Intelligence
I
and
found
religion.
religion
Look
again.
at you both go. Yes, you did. You do remember religion. You realize as you're looking around, you see a wooden symbol of wheat wrapped in a green sash above what looks like a tiny little pulpit. You realize that you're probably in the church of these so small halflings. And these might be offerings to Shanti. These might be places where they sit, where they eat. You don't know exactly if these are yours to take, Blastius, as you're staring at the hops longingly, needing beer at your inn.
All right. Well, I see hops here. They're not the ones we're looking for, but this place looks kind of weird. I don't know if these are tributes for a god or what.
And you all feel that same thought as you're looking around. You guys all did a great job on your intelligence checks. And yeah, you do realize that this is the church. It is empty right now. That the service probably didn't happen today, or if it did, it was earlier.
Well, let's scoot on out of here. It's a pretty little room, but let's,
You walk
find
out the front door, which you have to actually bend down on your hands and knees to get through. It is so small, especially you, Barris. You're having a hard time getting through this little hobbit door, this halfling door. Excuse me. Hobbits do not belong in this city. And you walk out into Silver Springs, stepping or crawling more like through the door. Halflings of all ages stare over at you as you walk out of their closed church. As you see several buildings surrounding this really nice little fountain that is streaming the purest, cleanest water you've ever seen, where a nice little lazy river flows, and the mountains in the background make for a perfect Bob Ross backdrop. All of a sudden, this little halfling guard comes running up to you with a spear. Oh, how in the nine hells did you get in here? As he points over at the church. Oh my God, you guys are pretty fucking tall too, aren't you? Jesus Christ. Except that,
Are we tall?
except for that one. But wait, taller? No, you're tall. When you're here, you're tall. This is Silver Springs. And anyway, how the hell is that guy walking around? He looks like he's dead. He points over to Grimble. Well, I mean, what? I don't know why you're here, but you should probably just go talk to the mayor. This is above my pay grade.
Where can we find
Come on.
him?
He starts kind of poking at you with this spear that barely comes up to your waist, but you see the nice leaf, the steel is sharp. It's a beautiful spear as he looks up at you. Come on, guys. We could do this the easy way, or we can do this the easy way. Let's do it the easy way. As he kind of smiles and winks at y'all.
I say,
Seeming-
nice spear, get it out of my face or my crotch.
Okay. I'm not gonna. I don't want to hurt anybody. I mean, your boot's as big as my brain. You're on fire. Do you know that, sir?
Yes.
Oh, dear God.
All right, which
Well-
way to the mayor?
He's right over here. And you start walking over to the square, and you see the mayor. This halfling ushers you to the small fountain in the town square, where you see an older, wild-looking halfling. He stands there, eyeing you both with a smile on his bearded face. Well, how's the air up there, you freaking giants? He looks over at you through puffs.
How's the dust down there, you little gnome?
Well, since most of that air's coming out of your ass, it ain't smelling so good, so it's not great. That's why I got this little scarf here, though.
Yeah, you take it and you like it.
Yeah. Well, I love exchanging pleasantries with you, and I'm so glad you are here. Welcome to the village of Silver Springs. And now the next question is, what brings you here through the portal in my church? I don't think I've seen anybody come through that portal since
Yeah.
Luca left.
Yeah, we paid a good fee to be able to travel that way. Not sure who it was, but he charged us quite a bit to get through there. We're looking for some skull hops. We've heard that there's some around here that we could maybe harvest to put together some ale.
How do you know about the skull hops?
Boy, word gets around.
We're travelers from many different areas.
I want you to roll. You're not really trying to trick him or anything like that. Let's see here. Just roll me a persuasion check, please, there, Barris. Blastius, as you're standing there helping.
Nope. His is
Hey, that helps enough.
His. I was gonna say
So he
better.
kind of looks over at you. Well, the only reason why I asked this is because the only people who know anything about the skull hop are the people from this village. It is a heavily guarded secret that is passed down generation and generation
Well,
from the brewers of our tribe.
then the people who want us to go and get this, they must know somebody from this town. Then.
The only people who are allowed to even know about that are the Buggerfoots. And there's only one Buggerfoot that would know anything about any of this, and that would be Luca. He spits on the ground.
Okay. And
So I ask you again, where did you hear the information of the skull hop? All of a sudden, you see this beaver walk across from behind the house, and he steps on top of it. By the way, my name is Tolman Oak Beaver. And you see the beaver kind of slap its tail on the ground as he stands on top of the head of this gigantic beaver.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Barris, and these are my friends. We do tasks for people for money, and we are tasked with bringing some skull hops back with us for someone that wants to make some beer with it. Apparently, some ale, I should say.
It's such a strange
maybe
plant
this
to make
Luca
beer
you
from.
speak of gave out information to people.
Roll me a lying check.
Persuasion?
Nope.
Deception.
Deception.
Oh,
I forgot the word too. That's why I said lying.
Mhm.
Okay, as you guys are all trying to deceive this guy, Barris, as you kind of look over and he's looking at all of you, he can't quite figure out if you're telling the truth or not. He knows the only way you could have heard of this skull hop, though, is from people of this village. And
Sure.
there are very few that have left. So he's trying to put two and two together, but you guys are keeping a straight face, so he can't read you. As he looks up at you, and I don't know if you're friend or foe, but really, I just have one question. If you think you can handle a knuckle duster, then I will show you the path.
Absolutely. I have had a knuckle duster. They're fantastic.
You have had a knuckle duster. Ah, well, then this should be easy. And he walks over to the fountain, sits down on the edge, and pulls up this wooden tankard that he has tucked on his back. He uncorks it, lines up 4 shots. Are you ready?
What's this?
This is the special knuckle duster. This is from the Buggerfoots. But it was made so long ago that this particular recipe has been gone for ages. I have just a few sips left. And
Why
it's
would you
always
share
the
it with
perfect
us?
test. It's the test. If you can handle this, you'll be able to handle holding the skull hop.
Okay.
Joey's almost here.
Hell yeah.
Blastius,
Perfect.
you want to give it a try?
Yeah, give me that, and I grab one of the shots and take it.
Roll me a con save.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Dirty 20. You slock it down, and as it hits your flaming tongue, it evaporates instantly and turns into flames in your mouth, which you are just able to keep down.
Well, I
As
mean,
it
they're flames, they don't
sinks
bother me.
down your throat, this actually did beam flames of such a toxic, noxious level. But you keep it down. You're good. He looks over at you and he goes, I should have known the fire folk could take this. As flames kind of creep out of your nose, Blastius.
I mean, like, more so than normal?
Yes, even more so than normal.
So what say you? Do we pass your test?
Well, he sure did. I'm actually
great.
quite impressed with that.
Good.
But he's a flaming being, and he looks down at the shot. You see him tense up, and he goes, yeah. And he takes it right down. Maybe. Oh, yeah. He slogs it down, and you see it dribbling down his chin a little bit, and as it does, it leaves like a red mark down his face. He kind of wipes it off quickly before it does any more damage to his precious halfling skin. Oh, I made it too. I did it.
Nice job.
It's been, oh my gosh, I didn't do it the last time. As he jumps down off of his beaver.
Yeah, excellent work. And as he's jumping down, I'd like to do a little sleight of hand and take my shot and do one of the over the shoulder shots.
Yeah, nice. Dump it into the fountain.
Yeah.
Perfect. Go ahead. Sleight of hand. Oh, you tied.
It's war. You got to roll 3 times.
Okay, yeah. So can you roll me? This is how we'll figure this out. Roll me a 1d2, 1 being heads, 2 being tails. You get to pick heads or tails.
Oh, it's always tails.
Before you roll.
I don't remember how to roll a 1x2 anymore. I have to type it in.
R space
Yeah.
D2.
R space. Oh, there was a backslash or something, wasn't there?
Yes. / R space D2.
/ R space D2. And yeah, I call tails. So,
Tails
sorry.
2.
Yeah.
Oh. He sees you throw his precious shot into the water. He looks mortified at you, Barris. There's only like 8 more shots left in the world. In all of the planes. And
But
he
didn't that
runs
go
up
back
to the
into
edge.
The source?
And he looks at the water as he tries to scoop it as it disappears. Maywin, how are you going to soothe this poor halfling mare?
I could try to take the shot, but my constitution's not very good, so I'm not real confident here.
Well, it depends on your roll.
So I'm gonna try to take the shot. Let's see. What happens.
Okay, perfect. Con save, please. Constitution save. And Agadash is going to walk up with you, too. And he goes, oh, dude, I think we got this.
Okay, it's a 10.
A 10. That does not save. Ooh, Agadash
Grimble, cast a
literally
guidance
just saves. Okay, so you cast guidance, Grimble. Go ahead and roll me a 1d4, Maywin.
Because he would totally do that if he was there.
He absolutely would. And I will tell you this, you have to roll a 4.
Ooh.
It's one.
Boom! That is a 1. You take that shot, it goes down the wrong pipe. You turn and you start hacking. Can you roll me a dexterity save to see if you hack a little bit into the fountain of the purest silver springs, or do you get it on the sidewalk?
Save. Save, right?
Yes, please. Dexterity save. Actually, no, we'll do a dexterity. Okay,
Oh,
I'm wrong on that. Do a dexterity check.
good, because I don't want that one.
Yeah, we'll eliminate that in that one. That was my fault. And roll another on that one. Okay. So you are able to get your head off to the side, and instead of dribbling more of the shot into the pure waters, they hit the side of the road, and you see the mayor shake his head.
Did she not
Well,
take the shot, or did she puke?
Smooth.
She just kind of gagged it up. She didn't quite puke, but yeah. She wasn't able to keep the shot down.
So I look at him with tears coming down my face. I'm like, that was delicious.
He looks down at you a little bit more approving. You know, fair play is fair play. And I know you're lying straight to my face by not knowing Luca. I can't figure that one out, but I know you're lying about the way that tastes too, but I find that humorous. I will let the beaver guide you to the cave.
It's a lovely beaver.
Big brown beaver.
You can actually talk to the beaver, can't you, Bears?
I can.
If you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And the beaver just kind of looks up at you and he slaps his tail on the ground twice. And he kind of starts waddling down the path. And the mayor looks up at you and he goes, when you get back, or if you get back, please stop back through. You don't have to. You could, though. It'd be nice to see if you actually get the skull hops.
Why? What's waiting for us, sir?
Oh, well, I have heard rumors of things happening over there. Strange creatures in the areas, but people of our size and stature, we always think of rumors. There is always something that's going to kill us in the night. As a matter of fact, one of our people was taken off by an eagle the other day. It was awful.
What's up, Joey?
What?
What up?
Brother
You
Grimble.
guys are a little small. I guess I can see that. Most things are probably much bigger and scarier to you.
We were able to shoot down the eagle, but it got so high that we just weren't able to save the person carried off. It was awful. But yes, so yeah, we always have weird rumors of things going bump in the night, if you would. But, you know, you're big. An eagle can't carry you off.
I'm also on fire, so that wouldn't work twice. All right, guys, let's follow this beaver.
The beaver turns and starts waddling down the path. All right, now that Grimble's here, we should take a 5-minute break, right?
Yes.
Kidding. And actually, is everybody good? If you guys need to go off and like one at a time, go grab drinks and stuff like that, we're just gonna.
No, 5-minute break is
Catch-
fine because I just got home and.
Yeah, you want a 5-minute break, dude?
But
All right,
you can give me like a 2-second
dogs
recap of what I missed.
I will love to give you a recap. I'm not going anywhere. Anybody else need to go get drinks? We're taking
Hey,
5.
Joey, how about I just paste you everything I've typed, and you can read that.
Well, I'm not going anywhere anyway. So, hey, Knoxbox, good to see you watching. Sorry about the confusion of when we were
That's all I
starting.
got so far, Joey.
I heard there was a
Obviously,
beaver.
Yes, there is a beaver.
We're following a giant beaver now.
Yes. If you look at the beaver, dude, if
How
you
was
get
your
up
daughter's
close and
birthday,
look
by
at
the
that thing. Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh yeah, the birthday party on Sunday was lots of fun. Today we just
Cool.
went out to dinner. We went out to what do you call it?
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, we went to Old Spaghetti Factory
Oh, nice.
Nice.
out in Newport. Yeah.
Down
I
Newport?
haven't been there
That's
in.
still around?
Yeah, I
3
know, right?
decades.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff. We
Was it packed as always?
no, it's actually
It is
Nice.
Tuesday.
very empty for a Tuesday. I was surprised.
Well, I mean, it is a Tuesday after a holiday. So
Yeah,
For
Tuesday,
sure.
Monday.
actually, that you picked the best time to go.
Yeah, dude.
What's up, sweetie? You got chocolate cake on your face.
Happy birthday!
My friend said happy birthday. You wanna come say hi, chocolate cake face girl? Here we go. Oh, hold on, let me turn off the background. They can't see with the background on.
I have drinking a bottle in this, a bottle of wine, just
Virtual
about in this
background.
last hour and a half.
None. There you are.
Hey, how are you doing,
Hello,
birthday
Munchkin.
girl? Good to see ya.
Yeah, you should wash your face. You've got chocolate on your face. Don't do that.
Nice. Raised
Happy
by a
birthday,
good
kiddo.
mom, right there.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
He said, happy birthday. Oops.
Hey, happy birthday. It's good to
Say
see you
hello.
again.
Hello.
Hello.
You can say something?
No, I don't want to say something.
No? Okay.
I heard it. All right. So basically, we're starting a week before we are.
A week from last
Excuse me.
week.
Yeah, a week from
in
last
time
week.
from last week's end.
So basically, we're sitting around the bar. We just came up with the name Hag's Breath. They just cleaned everything up. They're starting to get the brewery ready. And we're missing a key ingredient that Lucas sent us to his old village to procure. His old village of Silver Springs in the northern parts of Faerun, thousands of leagues from the high plains.
And I think the only thing to note is the people we sold the onyx to came back. We squared things away. They weren't in good condition. That's why they're onyx people. So they use it to heal themselves. So any more we can get, they will buy.
Interesting.
And maybe if we have an inn, they will rent a room in the future.
Yeah, they also seem to be stuck in Sigil, having not found a portal to get them anywhere, let alone back to wherever plane they want to be.
So
Yes, which once we
they're like
smoked them
rock.
for money that they said
They're like
they
rock
have
people,
plenty of.
basically.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like these crystalline creatures, humanoids.
Interesting. Very cool.
And from what we gathered, they seemed to be pretty honest, and they were pretty cool with the pricing, even giving us magnifying glasses to check the stones that we sold them. Maybe. We don't know. They could have brought other stones, and there's a whole lot of issues with all that, maybe. But right now, you're following a beaver up to a cave, which seems redundant.
I just got that. You dirty, dirty man.
Ah, that's good times. That's good times.
Oh, you dirty, dirty boy.
I gotta get a clip for myself
Dirty
out there.
boy,
You know,
dirty,
I got
dirty
you
boy.
guys saying all sorts of fun things on clips, and I don't get to say anything cool.
You do, absolutely. You just need to learn when to say it. That's all.
Yeah. Timing. That's all part of this.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of times where I think of something hilarious after the fact, and it's pointless to say.
Yeah, that is
Like,
always
oh, you
the
remember that
worst.
conversation from
Okay,
2 minutes ago?
let's see here.
Because everyone was talking and wouldn't let me talk. Nah.
Here's my
That's the one thing
yeah.
about
Here's my
the
joke from
D&D that's
before.
So hard.
Pretty much.
Right?
No, that's just me in general in life with people.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
always
you mean
like
that's
that.
just normal conversations in day-to-day life?
I do like the one-liners. I took after my grandpa on that, and he was the king of those. He didn't say much, but when he did, goddamn, it was
I
hilarious.
think they call those dad jokes now.
Yeah, they weren't really dad jokes. They were more like dad comments.
Ah, nice. Even I actually like those. Those are fine.
There's nothing wrong with good dad joke.
Nope. As long as it's a good dad.
Man, the music doesn't have to be this sad.
But
yet.
Beyond 20 has been installed or updated. No
What?
wonder my computer's acting. Oh, it's just it was telling me it updated
Oh, the
Beyond 20.
plumbing.
Yeah. It's like no wonder my computer went haywire. let's see. Might as well sign into Foundry. Go on here.
Yeah, I might as well start playing.
I'm texting Tyler to see if he's gonna join us tonight at all or not.
It's still, he said maybe around 8:30.
I think he said
if I
8
remember
originally.
correctly. Oh, right on.
But yeah. Maybe it was 8:30, something like that. I just said, are we gonna see tonight?
How you doing, Elise? How was your drive home?
You're muted.
Long. Yeah, we had weird pockets of just massive rain.
Yeah.
I think
Dude,
I've
it
had that in my
dumped
house
down
too.
here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dumped by my house.
Yeah, it was weird on my way home today. Like it went from like just regular heavy rain to all of a sudden just like a flooding downpour of like just complete. You
Not
can't see
nearly as weird
anything.
as last week
Yep.
though.
Yeah.
And then back to rain. It was like just like 1 or 2 miles of flash flood and then regular rain. It was so
Yep.
weird.
That happened to
Awesome.
us.
Last week was weirder, it was oh hey look, it's 80 degrees, and then 2 days later it's hailing.
But we got here, so that's what counts.
Yeah,
And I'm very
yeah.
happy to be back in my space.
Yeah,
Where'd
you
go
made
to
it.
again?
You made good time. She came
We went,
down to Riverside, right?
Yeah, we went down to where my parents live and his mom lives.
That's cool.
Where at? Riverside?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that what
my
you said?
folks are in Riverside and his mom's in Kaipa,
Where are you at?
Sacramento.
Oh, okay. Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot of driving.
Yeah.
That's a long drive.
That is
That's
trip
a
and half.
giant like triangle you made, I think, huh?
Pretty much.
An obtuse triangle.
It's a long day.
Did you get to see anyone else besides Jay while you were down here?
Not really. Yeah, I saw Rachel. Do you know Rachel?
Kyoge or
Yeah,
yeah,
we saw her.
cool. Last I heard about Jay, he was he was looking haggard, like he'd been having a little bit too much fun.
Oh, lame.
That's
Well,
him
I'm sure
all the
it's
time.
not a big deal, but I'm sure it's not a big
Maybe
deal.
not
but you
lame.
might
Even-
not want, we are
even more-
streaming. Just
Even more
Yeah,
Jay
it's
than
alright.
typical Jay. I love Jay.
Yeah, he's
But I heard he's been partying hard.
$1 million heart, nickel head.
Right?
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, I love him.
Well, all right. Are we ready to get
Yes.
back into this? Got everybody back?
We're following the beaver, I assume.
It's the first time I heard
We
that
are.
$1 million heart nickel head thing. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So Naruto.
Yes, you are following this giant beaver when it's standing next to a halfling, but it doesn't look so big once it kind of leaves.
So
the
it's like
side of
half
the
our
little
size.
people. Yeah, it's a good looking size beaver, but a beaver that halfling can ride around on. Use it as a
Oh, so a
As a
normal
mount.
sized beaver.
It's,
Yes.
no, it'd make it like a medium-sized animal
Yeah.
creature, right?
decent sized animal creature for that
Yeah.
little halfling to ride.
Either way, it's big.
And he comes walking up, and all of a sudden he catches a whiff in the air. And he kind of looks around frantically. He was not walking to class Agadash. He had
Okay.
made that mistake once earlier. Agadash is all pukey right now. He's carrying around these boots of the drow that he puked on that was in the bar. Trying to clean them off, or his life is forfeit by the drow.
Oh no.
Yeah, right. Exactly, dude. Agadash cares not. But he's still doing his best to clean the shoes for some weird reason.
I mean, he could just buy new ones.
So leaving this village actually feels kind of strange. You are a ways away from the Shining Plains. You haven't been in an area like this in a while. You feel the warmth of the Shining Plains leave your body as you climb higher and higher up into the Alpine. And then suddenly, you come across a strange clearing. Everybody roll a perception check. As you hear the sound of a stone being torn asunder, it is the craziest sound you've ever heard. Sounds like rocks being ripped apart. Nice. You crest the hill and you look over and you see a small little farm that's made of stone. And at the front door, you see a gigantic creature trying to reach his big fat arm in the door and just can't quite seem to be getting it in there. Everybody roll a stealth check for me.
So as you guys are all standing here, a little portal opens up behind you, and Grumble pops out and jump out like, "Hey guys,
Oh, shit.
how's it going?
Just scared the crap out of me.
Oh, are we trying to be stealthy?
I got the boots, that's why I rolled advantage.
Let me try to be stealthy. Oh shit! For the first time ever.
Nice, dude. You and Murphy crouch down, ready to go. Agadash just
He
kind of
transforms into a
melds into
tree.
the bushes. Yes, exactly. Are you trying to hide, buddy? Everybody else seems to be just stealthy enough. Even Maywin with the 10 gets her done. Because the hill giant is reaching inside, and you hear screams of the occupants as this gigantic arm is reaching into this little halfling farm.
Seeing this, I throw a firebolt up his asshole.
Jesus.
We're just going right off the bat with it. All right,
Yep.
dude. Oh, this is going to be good little food and barely even a bite.
Does that
I think
hit?
you have to roll something
I think I
extra
still
to aim
have
for
an
an asshole.
That does not hit.
How about now?
That just hits.
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh, for a good old 13 damage. Wait, did someone join the chat on Discord? What happened?
I just turned it off. It was me
Oh.
being an idiot. Playing around with stuff.
So 13 damage to his butthole.
Yes. As you see,
As I see
his
this giant
loincloth-
reaching in, like his ass sticking out, I just throw out this firebolt just right at him, just goes right into his butt.
he is going to turn around and not really move his arm properly. So basically, he turns and sweeps out the whole corner of the building with one fell swoop. And all of a sudden, as he's yelling with fire burning, and you see the smoke coming from the front of the house, in the back of the house, another giant picks up his ugly head. Ooh, that looks like a real meal. As he looks at the party. Roll an investigation check. Anybody who cares.
Who cares? Yes, care.
Investigation.
Investigation station.
Well, I'm surprised I haven't had dab this whole time.
26.
Nice. You hear the skitterings of many-legged creatures coming from inside the house as more screams from maybe the occupants. You don't really know anything about that. But that's all you really know as you start combat with 2 hill giants.
Oh. Jesus Christ.
And some other skittering creatures inside the house. Go ahead and roll your initiative, guys. We're fighting today. Woo!
Wow, I didn't think it was going to happen, honestly.
Oh, I'm updating my picture.
I saw that there in freaking Discord. It's awesome.
If you have a different one you'd like to use as your picture on stream when we're not doing video, which is right now, let me know. I just took your
Word.
sketch and put it on there.
For sure. I'm just
I
updating
have
that
Chronic
image.
in the game just in case he decides to show up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steel
yeah.
Defender.
There it is.
Move to all. All right. Everybody is rolled. Everybody has. Wow. Okay. Just
Oh, wait. I did not roll, did I?
Did I roll for you on accident? I may have. Go ahead and do re-roll your initiative. I think you can if you press the right button on your name. In
Oh yeah, I
the,
got a 3. That sounds about right.
did I roll for you too?
Nope.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought you did. Can you re-roll your initiative?
I don't see an option to.
If you right-click on your name in the chat. Here. There you go.
Let's see.
Now you can re-roll.
Tyler
Did that
says
work?
he'll know if he's gonna join us better around
Oh, yeah.
8. So
Let me click this.
he's probably gonna be like 8.
Oh, no. 18. Hey, that's much better than before.
Sweet.
Love you, Daddy.
Oh, thanks, baby. Love you too.
All righty then. We are all rolled up.
And
Let's fight.
Quiet.
Hey.
Stop.
A held action happens as you hear more screams from inside. Grimble, the Wanderer. You look as you see this giant arm come ripping through the wall as he turns around and spies all of you standing on the side of the road.
Mm.
Ooh, more meals.
So I jump off of Murphy and I'm like, get him. So my bonus action is just to tell them to attack the guy, and then I use my action to attack with my axes. So I throw the Grim, and that I don't think hits.
That
the
does
first
not
attack.
hit.
Flies back to my hand, and I loose it one more time. 15. Does that one hit?
That does hit.
All right. Please stop.
Okay, bye.
For a whole 8 damage.
Awesome. For 8 damage.
For 8 damage.
Oh.
But
Daddy?
but this guy runs up here.
Daddy.
Stop.
it's her birthday. Let her.
He runs up and where's his? Here it is. Does his force empowered rend? Looks like 17 should hit, and damage is 10. So Murphy runs
10
up.
damage.
Punches.
Nice.
That's it. That's my turn.
Punches him, kneecaps this giant hill giant. Very redundant. And he's looking, once he gets up on his feet, you can see that he is easily 2 times the size of this building, probably standing around 17 to 20 feet tall, just looking around over the top of you with this huge club, and he's got this massive rock in his hand. Varys.
So way taller than the people we saw in the town.
Yeah.
So he's a double giant.
Sorry about that.
Hill giants are pretty big. They're actually the smallest of them all, but they're still a decent size, and they can get up to 4 stories, I think, 5 stories if they really wanted to.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to head up here, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on that hill giant. And so that'll be 2 on top. No, that's not what that was. Never mind. I don't know why it rolls for that.
That's weird.
Oh, I used favored foe. I used the wrong one. That
Oh.
makes sense. Click the wrong button. Disregard favored foe until later.
Cool. Until at the end of my turn. Hunter's Mark.
Okay, so he's Hunter's marked.
Okay.
And so that's my bonus, and he'll take the Beacon of Sylvanus. I don't think
Your
it
favorite
hits.
foe is only something you've picked predetermined. Right?
That hits.
I was just
Say that
making a
again?
Ranger today, so the favorite foe you have to predetermine that's your favorite based on your lore, pretty much.
No,
Right? No, you can change it every
not
time.
from my character. I'll show you.
It's
Okay.
a subclass feature that lets him change it.
Oh, okay. I was working off a level 2 Ranger, so.
Oh yeah. That's a different one. That's a different thing.
Well, it's the same thing, but different.
I know what you're talking
Same,
about,
same but different. Yep, exactly.
Got it. Okay.
though.
Just curious, never played one
let's-
before, so. And I didn't delve
Okay,
too far
so
into it
he-
because
So that was the first attack. So he got 9 plus the what was the 1d6 3, so 12. Plus he's going to get that favored foe, which was 2. So that's 14 on the first hit.
14. All right. Nice.
And then the second attack with the Beacon of Sylvanus again is going to be with advantage.
So he's all lit up now. Yeah.
Yep. And that's shift and click, right? He's way hit for sure.
Cool.
So he's going to get 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 3 is 15.
15 total.
Yep.
Sweet.
And then since this was my first move, the Dread Ambusher gets 1 more attack. It's just for 1d8.
Yep.
But he's going to get it with the Beacon of Sylvanus. So that gets 6.
6 more.
Plus this is where the Hunter's Mark and the favored foe comes in. So,
Okay.
so 6 plus 2 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. So 9 more.
9 more. All right.
And that's
As the arrows fly, RP your shots, man. That was awesome.
Yep. So Barris is a little bit like, damn it, I really just wanted to go around these guys, but it's a little late for that. So,
my bad.
after seeing a firebolt go, yeah. So I just start strafing, heading up around, trying to get a better angle, sending arrows for the Beacon of Sylvanus, and casting magic at the same time, just doing some good damage on my first move. Moving with the
Awesome.
swiftness.
Moving with swiftness,
Get down with the
crouching
swiftness.
tiger, hidden bushes.
Yep.
Okay. Anything
Good
else for your
idea on
turn,
that
sir?
That's all I can do.
Perfect. The hill giant that had appeared from the back of the house as he was reaching through the roof trying to grab whatever's in there.
I'm getting Attack on Titans flashbacks here.
Oh, what is... You're glowing as he looks over at his friend. Who makes you glow like that? He is going to throw a rock at you, Barris, as he pinpoints... Wait, can he see you now? Are you invisible or anything, or did you do
Only if
any
it's
of that?
only if it's dark.
It is not dark. Okay, he throws a rock in your direction. Does a
Where is
27 hit?
Where is he?
Yes.
He is on
I know the
the
same
back
27
side of this building. He is boom as he steps out of the building. You can see him now, Barris, right?
Yeah, I see him. Yep.
Yeah, he was inside, like kind of routing around inside the corner of the building, and now he just steps out and he hurls a stone from the building at you with a 27.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
That hits.
But I will use my reaction to cast Cloud Rune and send that into the other stone giant.
Okay, 19 damage. As
Boom.
you redirect that, why don't you go ahead and RP a little bit of that so that people can understand what the heck that is?
Yeah. All right. So I winging arrows at the stone giant and just turned my head just fast enough to see this massive boulder coming my way. And so I clench down and invoke the Cloud Rune, which is imprinted on my Beacon of Sylvanus, and that boulder just magically poof and slams into the other into the stone or the hill giant that I was
Got redirected.
Yep.
Nice.
You see this rock just chunk into that other hill giant, hits him right in the temple, and kind of splits his head open. Oh! As you hear him bellow in frustration, what the? But he is able to save as he goes almost down to one knee, but pops himself back up. You
Damn,
see
John, your
the
rolls
anger on his face. My rolls have been ass. What are you talking about?
You just rolled two 19s in a row.
Oh, nice. Do it again right here. All of a sudden, the giant from the back starts lumbering forward.
Back giant. Oh, there he is.
You all
Yeah,
get
I
on
kind of
back,
got
back.
some walls up on this right now. And that will be his turn. Just a sec here. Okay. Let's see here. One quick check here. As you hear skitterings and screamings from the inside, the screaming starts to subside a little bit.
Quick question before it's Karnak's turn. Any undead here?
What?
Quick
Karnak
question
is
before
not
Karnak's
going to
turn.
play.
Any undead here?
No undead.
Okay.
As you see a giant spider come crawling through the door, looking around, trying to figure out what the heck is going on out there. That will be its turn. Chronic doesn't get to go as he is staring lovingly at a cloud that looks like a bunny. Awen.
So I'm gonna target the hill giant in front of me.
Yes, he's looking pretty haggard right now as he's holding himself up with his club.
And I'm gonna use my mind spike.
Nice.
Mind bullets.
They are not smart.
No.
And he will do a saving throw. He does not save. Oh, as your mind spike slams him full on.
Burp.
You literally mind
Nice.
fucked him.
Doing 11 psychic damage. Gold. This thing is looking pretty darn haggard as it's lit. Glowing red with 2 arrows sticking out of its chest.
And I'm gonna have my Mastiff Gregor try to attack this fighter.
Perfect.
Let's see.
Oh man, the guy in Wheel of Fortune didn't win. My sister's pissed.
No.
Can after this turn, can we
That
take a
hits.
Yes.
break? It's been 2 hours. The dog needs to go out, so that's all. Only
Yeah.
reason
Yeah.
why I'm asking.
Yep.
No problem, dude.
5 damage on that.
5 damage. Okay, now this giant needs to do a strength saving throw to see if he doesn't get grappled by the dog. Oh, he just gets away from the dog, but 5 damage. Good job. The Mastiff reach up and just pulls a chunk out of his right knee and just starts scraping at that wound that he had created.
That's it for me.
Sweet. Good turn. Agadash.
The fool had asked for a 5-minute break so we could take it.
Oh, yep. 5 minutes. Agadash will go after this piano serenade. Yay. Break. We'll be back in 5 minutes, folks. I need to go get a drink too, actually. I will be right back in just 1 second. This is too much fun. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back. I don't know if you can hear me or not because it just says break on my screen, but I'm here. Probably just talking to myself, which I think is pretty awesome. Really good at that. Actually, better at talking to myself than I am with other people. Oh! But what I can do, sweet. I'm so glad you can hear me. You start throwing some more of these cool little freaking things up. Because I follow some pretty wicked people. Captain Robert being one of the best DMs I have ever had the pleasure of watching play. They are good. He's got a bunch of new emotes too. He rocks. If you guys want to check out somebody who's awesome, I think they're playing tonight too. Captain Robert at twitch.whatever. I don't know how to put that in chat. The guy's rad. One of the better DMs.
Better than you?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
He's got like voice mods and all sorts of fun, cool mixing things and stuff I need to try to figure out how to do.
Gimmicks.
All right, sorry. I am
Yeah,
back.
they're fun gimmicks, though. I wish
Nah.
they had gimmicks.
Nah. You've
Gimmicks
got
and tricks.
what matters.
Hey, Stuttering Stan knows how to play.
You got
Let's
gumption and you got heart.
That's right. And a slight grasp of the
Remember.
English language.
Everybody here?
You.
I believe so. Okay, and I believe we ended on poor old One-Eye Agadash. Standing around. Is he too far away? No, he is not. He is just close enough. He comes sneaking around what looks like an outhouse and comes right up to this giant, taking
Was
out
that Murphy
his...
in front of him? You probably have a
That is.
sneak attack.
I do have advantage, yes, because he's lit up like a Christmas tree right now, so I have advantage.
And sneak
Mhm.
attack.
So I'm going to come up with my short sword,
Short sword.
Shouty.
doing a hit of 19, which does hit. Damage with the short sword. Ooh, nice 8. With this sneak attack, it doesn't matter. He only has 2 hit points left. DTD. As Agadash runs up and jumps over Gregor, he stabs into the same wound that Gregor's been gnawing on and pulls himself up even higher and just jams his dagger of venom right into the hill giant's ear, piercing his brain, what little brain he has, getting through all that earwax. The giant's eyes just go blank, and he falls over. This giant wolf spider that just exited the door may get smashed if he cannot make the right saving throw on his dex. He cannot. Boom! It gets hit by the falling giant, taking 5 damage, crushing half of the legs. All the legs on the right side of that wolf spider are just smashed underneath this giant.
You're walking circles.
Agadash stands
Call
there
him
looking
Lefty.
around as he's holding the dagger in his ears. Like, dude, his arms are deep inside this giant's ear. Dear God, this is just gross. Okay.
Agadash, why you the one sticking your fist like elbow deep into nasty stuff, dude?
It's the longest knife I got, man. Did I change the right person? I did. Okay, let's see here. And you see a second giant wolf spider come climbing over its half-dead companion. Doesn't seem to really care. Because he's alive. Blastius, the procurer of firebolts.
Let's see. I'm gonna cast Fireball. Let's do fourth level.
Wait. Don't forget. Where are you casting it, dude?
Pretty much on the spiders and the building and everything inside it.
So what are we doing? Are we trying to save people inside? Or are we trying to cook them?
Are there people inside?
You have been hearing
Do we
the
know this?
screams of the occupants, or at least screams of things other than spiders and giants. Yes, you have heard that coming from inside the building.
Yeah, be careful with that building.
All right,
maybe.
let's do this and
More velvet glove than.
Why don't you roll me a perception check there,
Exactly.
Blastius? Yeah, there we go. So you look over at the building as you see that its structure is bad. It has had this whole bottom corner here ripped out by the hill giant's arm as he
Do
was
I hear
passing through.
Those, I don't know, other screams from
You
earlier.
see inside the building, and some walls have been toppled, and you do see small little humans laying in some rubble. You can't tell if they're dead or not from the distance that you're at. You also see a bunch of skeletons and skulls, and it's a pretty horrific looking scene inside this building. And since all the front building there is pretty much ripped out,
Well,
We'll
let's
make
say it's just in front
vision
and hit the two
awesome.
spiders then. But just in
you
front
can
of the
see
building.
everything as the whole building chunked like this, basically from the doorway to the bottom left corner of the building is ripped out.
All right. Yeah,
You
so
can see everything now.
I'll cast it up in the front and hitting the spiders and maybe Murphy.
Okay.
I canceled the effect, so I'm not going to put it down.
Okay. So you do hit Murphy though, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Most likely.
Okay.
For 30 damage total. Or
30
15 if they
damage
saved.
total. 15 if they saved. Okay, that giant is dead. That thing is dead. Even if it's saved, the top wolf spider is. What was it? Save again? Gosh dang it. Where am I? Dexterity. Dead. So you killed off both of those spiders, buddy.
Good job.
Cool. Like, oh, sorry, Grimble, but I heard children in there. I had to change the trajectory at the last second.
You
My
get a Robert Redford like look over and from me for saving the children.
Can we say Miss Murphy? Otherwise, I have to use a spell slot to fix him.
Let's see here. What was
Well,
Murphy's
yeah.
dex?
You didn't
Save?
save, so
Yeah, you didn't save. You got to take the damage, man.
I didn't roll. Oh, did you roll?
Oh, you can roll. Yeah, go ahead. You roll for Murphy. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. You got it right.
No,
You said
no,
the
roll.
thing failed.
You
go
roll.
ahead and roll. DM's giving you a gift, dude. Take it.
Yeah, it says it right there in the fireball. Just do your roll for Murphy's save there. I don't
There you
know
go.
why I
Boom.
rolled
That's
that.
funny.
Yeah, dude, there. So that saves.
Let's say
I
that
mean,
the
you
blast
take-
knocked
you
him
take
backwards.
15 damage.
Yeah,
That with
doesn't
the,
help
the
'cause he only has
concussion of the
14.
giant. Yeah.
Help.
So that with the concussion of the giant, I'm gonna say I'll be the nice DM and say he got the hell out of the way. 'Cause
It's
that was a
fine.
good
No,
roll.
He was
he's
just on the
dead.
outskirts. She got scorched a little bit.
It's fine. He's dead. Grimble walks up, he uses his fucking spell slot, and he fixes his ass. Hold on.
All right.
Let me use the fucking spell slot. Only using a level 1 spell slot.
Anything else for your turn there, Blastius?
Nope. I'm good.
Oh, wait, are we still in combat?
Yes.
If so, I guess
Yeah.
if so, I didn't do that because it's not my turn. I thought we were out of combat.
No, we're still in combat.
I'm
Spiders?
staring at
You got
I'm
another
staring at a
giant and several spiders. Yeah, you're staring down a giant at the top of the wall. You can see the giant now, right?
Be like, fucking Murphy's knocked out. Nah, I gotta rewire him again.
All right. Sorry, Blastius, I didn't hear your answer.
Good job,
finish?
Blastius. Cooking my robot again.
It was
Are you
either him or
done?
the children.
Maybe the children. Just kidding.
Nah,
He said it to himself under his breath. Maybe the children.
I know. I made a choice.
It's good. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Awesome.
Love it.
Blastius, anything else for your turn?
Nope.
No. Back to the top. The dead wolf spider. He's out. Grimble, you're up.
All right.
As we
Grimble
enter round 2,
walks over. Wait, is this spider alive or is he
That's
dead?
dead too, right?
the spiders in front of you are all
I made
dead.
it.
Okay,
No.
good.
Hey,
Hey,
Chronic.
there he is. I walk over and I'm like, this guy, nah. And he's grumbling. Grimble's grumbling over under his breath, like fire. And then he just basically uses his spell slot to repair Murphy.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that's an action, and I assume that takes.
You can see through the
my turn?
giant. It is, I would say that the spider behind the giant is in half block, but if you want to try to throw something at the spider inside the house.
Well, I
You
had
can
to use my
see it, it's right
action.
here.
I had to use my action to fix Murphy,
Oh, okay.
and I don't think I could use my bonus action to attack without attacking using my action. Right? Like you can only use a
Really?
bonus action attack if you use an action to attack. Isn't that the case?
I have never heard of that rule, but you're pretty ruly, so I don't know.
I don't know.
You tell me, is that the case?
What do you say, Varys? Can you bonus
Bonus
action?
You can do anything with your bonus action. That's
Yeah,
as long as it's a
that's-
bonus action.
That's
You
what
can
I
still
thought,
bonus
dude.
action attack even if you didn't use your main attack. Okay.
Yeah, unless there's a raw that you know of that's
yeah,
Yeah,
automatic
I've never heard of that
attack.
rule.
By the way,
How far is this fucking thing?
cameras
60,
are going live since everybody's here. That has one at least.
Sweet.
And
Hi, everybody. You
change
can
your
see me
name
now.
if you need to. I think you guys are good.
All right,
Well, I
change,
guess
We'll wait on Chronic.
I'll throw my offhand. Why
change
not?
mine for me.
Oh, gotcha.
So I throw the offhand axe. Does a 27 hit?
Good to have you here, Chronic, by the way. That does hit. Abby, yeah, that crushes that spider in the back there.
All right. So not
'Cause
only
it looks like it was actually walking towards the back corner, coming out through the roof.
so I do the 4 damage, and then I'm also going to use a little slot of the gosh, what's it called? The arcane jolt here, which is an extra 2d6.
Nice.
Here, let me click this. Should post it on the thing, and I'll roll it now. No, 2d6. Boom. An extra 7 on top of that one, so 11 total.
Wheat. DTD.
So he offhand throws this little axe after
Spiders
he
are
spends most of his turn going and he's like fixing Murphy and like just trying to reconnect some wires and but then he sees the spider in the distance and kind of he's still working but just kind of like grabs from behind with his offhand and just chucks this axe like whatever. And he throws it and as it hits it he goes arcane jolt to do that extra little flurry of damage.
Awesome.
So what is
That's
that?
it.
What is that archangel? What did you,
Did it not post
didn't
through?
see it in chat.
Here, maybe if I post it, let me do it through this one. Arcane, what are you at? Arcane Jolt.
Roll me an
Oh,
investigation
arcane.
check.
Arcane Jolt.
Yes.
Special move. Yep.
Arcane Jolt.
Trying to find it in here. Ah, here it is. Arcane Jolt.
Yes, there's.
Oh, it rolls it for me too. I just wanted to post the words. Anyway, ignore the numbers on that one. That was just
Got it.
me trying to post
That's
the,
all right.
the
It's
words.
already dead. You're good.
For sure. That's it.
Sweet. Roll me an investigation check as you're throwing it around to see if you're actually paying attention to what you're really throwing at.
Oh, I pay attention all over the place, man.
All
That's
over
a
the
16.
place. Sweet. You look across and you actually see a small body slumped underneath this giant spider.
Oof. Do I have? Well, I guess I can use my movement, right? And
Yeah, you can move.
oh no, I moved over here to. Yeah, I only got.
Oh, you-
yeah,
like
I already
10
moved over
feet
here.
left.
I can't. Yeah, I don't have enough to move all the way. Or maybe it's like 10 feet.
Well, this,
Nah.
you threw it at the one in the back because these two in the front here are dead underneath the giant.
Yeah, but I was
then all
back
the
here
way
when I
back in
started
the
my
room.
turn.
Yeah.
And so
Oh,
I don't.
totally.
I can't really go any further. But like, it seems like there's a body over there. Hold on, so check it out. That's my turn.
Sweet.
I just point like, I see some shit.
Barris,
Yes.
you're staring a giant in the face as he comes lumbering forward.
Indeed.
You see a couple giants and a huge fireball blast to your south, killing off a couple spiders. You see Grimble nonchalantly throwing an axe inside this house. You can't quite see inside the house from your angle because that wall is actually intact.
No, yeah. Yeah, my eyes are just like dinner plates looking at this giant barreling down on me. So the first thing I'm going to do is send some arrows at him.
Sweet.
First one's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Blasties is always last.
Right? You actually got a pretty decent order.
Do you have like negative dex? What is that? How does that happen?
$12 damage.
Yeah, apparently. Just rolled it weird. Oh, I know why. And he's gonna get a second shot with the Beacon of Sylvanus. 27 to hit.
That hits. As you see the red glow of the Sylvanus arrows sticking out of this hill giant.
He'll get a measly 7 damage on that one.
Boom.
I'm gonna use my movement speed to run backward, and then use my bonus action to turn invisible. Oh wait,
Okay.
did I
You
use that
can't
already?
because it's not nighttime.
No, but I
Right?
have
You
hidden
can only
step.
turn invisibility. Oh, you do have hidden step. You have not used it. At least not today.
Nope, we're good.
All right. Perfect. And that is your turn?
That is, yes.
Awesome. The hill giant. Oh, where did little man go? You're invisible, right?
Correct.
He's still gonna look. Oh, he's gone. Takes a few more steps and get around the building as now you all see this other lumbering giant come walking around the corner. Sees the first thing in front of him. Grimble, as you repair Murphy, he chucks a rock at Murphy. Does a 21 hit?
Murphy? Yeah, it hits Murphy for sure.
Darn it! As the giant grabs another rock and throws it at Murphy, the shiny little beast, doing 17 damage, smashing all of your work.
And so Grim was like, son of a bitch! I just fixed him! Ah!
As that rock
Murphy's
just
just like,
tatters and tears through. giant cannot get any closer as he smashes his huge axe in anger. Chronic.
Hold on. I invoke the stone rune with my reaction.
How many times do you get to do that?
Shit. Hey.
One cloud and one stone per
Okay,
short
one
rest.
cloud, one per short rest. Okay.
Yep. So this one is different. You haven't seen this one.
Yes.
So cast stone rune, and
Okay.
basically he's got
As your
he's got to do a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
A DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. It is a reaction, right?
It is a reaction.
Sweet. Ooh.
Oh,
he nat 20 that bitch.
Saves the hell out of it.
what a dick.
Who'd have thunk it?
And with that nat 20, he is going to get
Uh-oh.
a little more movement out of it. He gets a little closer. You can't hurt me. Maywin, or Chronic, excuse me. You're up still.
Does he have 2
Welcome to the
turns?
party, buddy.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, glad you can make it.
I made it.
How's Zoe?
She's asleep. Thank God.
Nice.
That was the goal. Achieved. Let's see. So this spider right here looks dead, right? And this is obviously a dead giant. So we
Yes.
got 2 dead spiders. I didn't see that one back there dead.
There
So
are
there's
3
one.
spiders dead, one big giant in red, which is an advantage, and another spider climbing around the building and out of sight.
Are we aware of it yet?
You are, as you saw it
Okay.
through that little hole. You saw
Oh, that's right,
everything
that's
looking
right.
through.
Okay, because I only see the 2. But anyway, that's fine.
Wait, your vision should be perfect now. Why does that not?
Yeah, he
You
just
need
needs to
to,
zoom out, probably.
I'm zoomed all the way up.
You see the spider in the back left?
Yeah, I see one way up here. I see one here.
Yeah,
but that one's
that-
dead.
Yeah, this one is still alive, so.
Yeah, I see that one alive
All right.
and this one alive. But anyway, whatever. It's fine.
That's it.
You're up to speed.
I'm going to.
Rage!
No, I don't have. I do not have that function. I'm going to move up
No,
here.
you're totally that character in Vox Machina.
Right? Grog.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to target, I guess, this guy since we got advantage on him, right?
Yes.
And then I'm going to. So I'll attack once with the crossbow. That should hit 26.
Absolutely.
Oh, did he save?
10.
He did make a wisdom save, yes.
Dexterity.
So 10
save,
damage?
Fireball.
Yep. Oh, you
He
know what?
wasn't there. This was the one in the back.
I'm gonna do one more in case I get a nat 20.
Yep.
Okay.
Of course.
But either way, I'll take. And then I'll disregard that one, and then I'll do 2 more because I'm gonna reload. And well, not 2 more. I'm gonna do advantage. See if I get anything. No, I'll still hit though. So I'll do that damage, which is ooh, there we go, 14
Nice.
piercing. And then with my bonus action on that guy, I'm gonna cast. Where is it? I don't see it as an option here. Is it a spell? I'm trying to use my Blood Curse of Binding, but I don't. Oh, there it is, right there. Blood Curse of Binding. So he needs to make a DC 15 Strength save. Whew.
14.
Nice. So his speed is reduced to 0. He can't move anywhere, and he can't use reactions until the end of my next turn.
Also,
Cool.
I checked. There's no undead, Tyler.
Hmm?
I asked earlier for you. There's no undead right now. So.
Oh, that's fine. It didn't look like anybody's undead, so I wasn't concerned. But this will work on anybody.
Yep.
So he's. Oh, and hang on. I have to do. I thought I rolled damage on myself for damage. Oh no, maybe not. Yeah, okay, so that's it. So
Sweet.
it just lasts for 1 minute, and that'll be the end of my turn. I thought it was supposed to do damage to me when I do that. I guess it only does that when I activate my Crimson Rite or Rite of Dawn.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Never mind
So
then.
do you have to do that to use the blood curse?
No, I thought so,
Okay.
but I'm wrong. That's only for the two for the two crimson rights.
Well, perfect.
Blood magic.
All right.
Nice,
And that is the
dude.
end of
Welcome
my
to the
turn.
game.
Thank you.
You see the legs of this hill giant almost seem to like meld into the ground as it kind of sticks in there. What the hell?
I say, hey, just hold it right there, bud. I'm just kind of figuring out what's going on. I think I was maybe a little too baked from earlier, but what's your deal? What's going on here?
Basically. You just came hopping in upon this as you are walking up to a cave right now, looking for some skull hops for Luca's famous brew.
Oh, okay, I'm down.
John, real quick question. I have the Aegis necklace, which allows me to grant shield. That's on a reaction, correct? Typically.
That is a reaction, I believe.
Okay.
You should be able to read that, and it'll say on there somewhere. I haven't looked at
Well,
it.
I gotta
the
check
shield
something. I'll
spell
be right
is
back.
that, but
Yep.
I don't know if because it said from the necklace or whatever. I just want to make sure.
Well, if you have what? Sorry, just a sec here.
I have that Aegis necklace.
Yes,
Which gives me shield, I guess.
it does. And
Yeah.
it should also give you like a +1. Yeah, you can cast shield 3 times per day, it looks like.
Right. But it doesn't show up in one of my spell slots, so.
No, it wouldn't show up
Well-
in your.
Right.
It's charges on the item.
Yes.
Right. I just want to make sure I can do that as a reaction since it's not specific.
Yep.
Cool.
That would be the only way that would make sense. But yeah,
And
Maywin.
there is no plus on this thing apparently.
Yeah, I was just looking at it through
But yeah, there's
Boundary, so it doesn't give me all the.
1 to 3
Cool
charges. So I
specs.
assume. Well,
You haven't used a charge of it yet, I don't think.
No,
I haven't heard you
haven't.
use it.
No. Well, how
Cool.
many do I get though?
3 per day.
Oh, because I can choose a spell level.
Yeah.
Or no, just okay, 3. Well, it says 1 to 3. When I click on it in D&D Beyond, it says 1.
Because it uses 1 charge, right?
Yeah, maybe.
All right. What was the question?
Don't worry about it. I'm not being hit, so it's not a big deal.
Word. Maywin, you see that giant kind of stuck there in the ground in front of you, glowing red from arrows sticking out of its shoulders and belly.
Okay, I'm gonna move up a little here.
I will take 4 steps forward.
Don't be too scared. I got him stuck. For now, anyway.
And I'm going to target him with my witch bolt.
Witch bolt? The witch bolt.
That one.
Yes, that bolt. Nice.
That
That
hits.
hits.
As your witchery.
Oh, that's a
sticks
cool
him.
dice. It's like see-through.
Yeah, dude. Nice. 8 lightning damage.
Really? Wait, hold on. What level did you cast that at? Oh, first level. Okay.
Should I have done higher?
I mean, if
No,
you want
that's
to
fine.
do more damage, yes. If you want to do less, then that's fine.
Awesome, dude. So 12 damage, or excuse me, 8 damage. Is there anything else you'd like to do as you step forward? You see you fry, scarring the underbelly of this huge hill giant. He seems to have pieces of spider coming out of his mouth. I doesn't even know what it was putting in there.
And my master's gonna bite at his toe here.
Oh, sweet.
I assume reagents aren't a thing?
Reagents?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to have all the materials, man.
Well, I
We,
mean,
uh,
if you look at that witch bolt spell,
You better have bat guano in your pocket, dude, or else no fireball.
You mean you don't have back one on your pockets at all time?
But yeah, you got to, man. You got to have just tons
to
of bat
cast witch
guano.
bolt, you need a tree that's been struck by lightning. I
Well-
mean, I have the Homer Simpson bat, but
I feel like she's got like 7 or 8 of those, like just in her back pocket.
Yeah, everybody's got the reagents for that.
I was just wondering if that was a thing. 'cause
We
I
can
mean-
RP that as we RP that in our short rests and stuff like that.
I mean, maybe if you
Re-
use it a lot, that happens. But
Regents are super duper important. You just have to make sure you say you have them. Just like, yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Of course I have that
We
shit.
always
Yeah.
got that shit.
And
done.
got like
while
10
you
tons of
use
that
this
shit.
bag
It's in my
of
back
all
pocket.
this, you have to use to carry all those things on you, and
Nah,
then they're like,
Dude, I am gonna
you know,
make you
and
do
everybody
that all the
complain.
time now.
Worst DM ever.
You
Well,
mean
no,
best.
Blastius is being the worst DM
I'm
right
just,
now.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
I was just curious. That was the first time I saw it pop up on something.
Yeah, the reagents are always important, my friend.
Well, there are certain spells that
Yeah,
Or just-
but only if it requires only that. Most spells.
And your
you
bite
could do with
obviously hits
another-
there.
Yeah, there's other
Like-
spells that are somatic and all that shit.
So I am going to, since it's already stuck, yes. 3. It for some reason it didn't do the double damage for that, so that's 6
By the
damage
way,
total.
That was a dope die.
Yeah, dude,
Oh, yeah.
a nice
the
nat
two
20.
the two Trons and shit there.
No, thanks.
Nice nat 20, and that he is not going to be able to make the saving throw, so he is automatically going to be grappled by your dog somehow.
Nice.
As your dog jumps up and grabs his pinky finger, twisting it just enough to pull the huge hill giant down to its knees. As you hear it howling in the air, the giant. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it for me.
Go, puppy,
Perfect.
go.
Nice nat.
Thank you.
Agadash. Seeing out of the corner of his eye all this fun stuff happening.
Corner of
Comes
his eye.
charging forward. Getting his advantage, getting the sneak attack. Running up and stabbing the Achilles tendon
With advantage.
with advantage. And hitting, though. A 16 will hit. Doing just the 7 damage for the piercing. Not the extra cool stuff, but he does get his sneak attack. Because he got the advantage hit. 15
Ooh.
more damage. Yes, that will work. So 7 plus 15 is 22 damage. Slicing and dicing the Achilles tendon. Whoa, you ain't going nowheres, big guy. You hear skittering and see the spider disappear around the corner.
That's when spiders are scariest. You're like, oh shit, where'd it go?
It's gone.
Gonna have to
And
burn
the
my house
spider
down
is
now.
about-
Shit.
When you thought you
Spider
killed
is
it,
about
but you
4
don't see a
feet
body.
in diameter, too.
14
Blastius,
feet in diameter? Jesus
4
Christ.
feet.
well, that's
Oh.
4 feet.
that's less
That's still
scary than little
terrifying.
tiny.
Oh, that's still fucking huge.
Yeah, that's still terrifying, but I thought you said 14 feet.
Just,
I was like,
just
oh,
imagine
okay.
a spider as big as Chief.
Yeah, no. Thank you.
Have you seen that video when someone put like a spider costume on their dog and just let him run? around?
Yes.
Oh, it's so
That's
freaking
good.
hilarious.
I love that.
Speak of the devil, you said his name and he just got up his lazy ass off the
I
couch
only said it
downstairs and
once.
came upstairs.
That's awesome.
Hi, Chief.
Hi, Chiefies.
Blastius,
Yes. Oh, it's finally my turn.
it is your turn.
Way to go, 3.
Woo! All right.
3 is
The
the magic
only
number.
thing alive is way over there.
No, you got this giant standing right here in front of you. He can't move.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's kill this asshole. Let's just throw a firebolt at his ass.
That hits.
You're going to have to run behind him to throw it at his ass, though.
Doing it
Well, I did the
9
first one.
damage to
Um,
his front ass.
12
To his
damage.
front ass.
12 with my +3.
Dude, you know this hill giant's got a front butt. He's a big fatty.
So well,
Doing
and-
12 damage. Excuse me.
yes,
Sorry.
12 damage.
Perfect.
And then, hold on.
You see his giant belly button hair start catching on fire as the lint. He's all "Ooh, ooh," trying to put it out as he is stuck in place. He is having a hard time.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to use a sorcery point and throw a chromatic orb at him. Just a
Oh,
level-
nice, dude.
Just a level 1.
And Nat
14.
20's in the chat
With advantage.
with
With
advantage.
with advantage. Reroll. There we go.
Nice. That will hit. I think that's
And
the first
for
chromatic
18
orb
fire
you've
damage.
thrown that's actually hit, buddy.
No, it's
I'm
been
so
a while,
proud
but
of
yeah.
you. Oh, really? I think it's the first. We'll
No,
have to
I've
go
hit
back
before, but it's been a long time.
All right. 18 chromatic orb damage.
Plus
Go ahead
the
and
12,
RP that chromatic
So 30 damage.
as you throw your bowling ball chromatic orb at it.
So I just kind of with my right hand I throw the firebolt, and then with my left hand I have this chromatic orb, and I just flutter it over to him, and it just kind of hovers there like like floats over there, kind of like a
Hovering thing.
bubble that you blow, you know, like when
Nice.
you're blowing bubbles. Just bloop, and it just hits his chest and turns into fire and goes boom.
Grimble.
Goes boom.
Goes boom.
Sweet.
For a total of 30, I think, out of all that.
Anything else for your turn?
No, that will definitely do it.
Awesome. Grimble,
Since you guys will probably kill everything before I go again.
as we go to round 3.
Ah, yes. So Grimble is just like, fuck it. Like at this point with Murphy being just busted up again. Reaches in his
smash under a huge rock.
yeah. He reaches in his
Deal with that
pocket.
afterwards.
Yeah, he reaches in his pocket, pulls out his little, what is that? I forget. It's like a gem or a pearl or something, a black pearl, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he just chucks it at this giant, transforms in midair to the homunculus, right? And the
It
homunculus
transforms in midair to another homunculus. Nice, dude.
Well,
So
yeah,
your
bird. So the gem
Yeah.
is the heart of the homunculus, and then I press a button and
Absolutely.
it turns into the fucking thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he comes out, he's flying at him, and let's see here. Let me just check what his
You
attack
should
is.
have him. He's right there. I will make him a little bigger so you can see him.
So he gets a
Boom.
+4 and 1d4 +2. Okay, so he's gonna do his little talon attack because he's a little fucked up owl.
Advantage.
At
Uh,
advantage, yes. I
how
think
do
you
you
could
do-
roll him with a token on there. You should have
How do
permission.
you do that with type? Because I was gonna type it. I don't know.
Roll 2d20.
What?
Actually, let me see if I can do it. Let me
R
do it
splits
through here.
2d20.
Yep.
Owl.
Our
I'll just use the actions from this thing. See how that works. All right.
Yeah, that works.
that hits.
What is the damage on that one? Just one?
One,
One.
Nah, he does more damage than that.
one slashing.
His actual damage is 1d4 +2, so I'll
Okay.
roll that.
One.
Slash 1d4 +2. 4 damage from the owl.
Nice. That's better than
So-
one. Whoa.
The little guy runs out, flies out, does a little scratchy on his face, and then that was my bonus action. And then with my main action, I throw axes. And that's the first one is a 17, and the second one is a nat 1. Does the 17 hit?
The 17 hits.
All right, here's the damage for the first one, and the second one obviously does not hit. And
The
that
second
is-
one, being a nice nat 1, does not come back to you. As it sticks into the bushes to the north of this hill giant, just kind of cluttered up in there for some reason, does not come back in that round.
Ah, son of a bitch!
The giant is looking haggard as he is just bleeding out in front of you. But doesn't seem to mind. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it. I'm good.
Perfect. Varys. The giant stumbling down, trying to keep its innards holding his belly. Poor guy.
Yep.
Me just wanted
well,
snack.
I'm not a little snack for you. So now I'm visible. I'll use my bonus action to
It's a
switch to
snack
my
attack.
scimitars.
Okay.
and run up and do some slashing.
A 23 will hit with the Dead Man's Scimitar. That's cool.
10 slashing on that one.
ETD.
Yeah, so as he's like trying to gather his guts in his hands, I just go ahead and come down and I lop his hands off his wrist and everything just comes out and you just see him fall down.
Oh. Hits the ground. Anything else for your turn?
I think I still have.
As we are still in combat, you do not know where that spider is. You might be able to see a little bit of it if you choose to look.
I don't know it's there, but I do have about 5 feet of movement left, so I'm going to move toward the door, or down at least.
Come walking up towards Agadash, as you guys are standing next to him. Agadash kind of wipes some of that hill giant blood off his face.
That's my turn.
Perfect. He's dead. Chronic.
Yes, I do. Pardon me. All right. Well,
If you want, you can try to see if there's anything going on. You're looking around. You see that giant falling in front of you. You had seen, as you were at the right angle, to see that spider kind of run around the back of the wall there.
yeah. So that's what I was going to see how far I can go. I guess I can go. That should be sufficient. Do I see? Now I can see him down there?
Absolutely. You see that giant 4-foot spider crawling along the walls, like as quickly as he can towards you.
All right. Well, it's in my best interest to shoot the shit out of that sumbitch. 24.
Oh, that'll hit.
Ooh, 14 piercing.
14 piercing.
And I'm going to reload and shoot him one mo again.
Wow, that thing bleeds a lot, dude.
26. That should
Holy
hit.
crap.
So, oh, nice. 13 piercing.
A DTD.
I jump around this corner over here. I already have my crossbow in hand. I see the spider and I line up my shot and pew! First one, shoot. I guess it hits him in one of his many, many, many eyes because he's a big ass spider.
You hear it squeak in pain.
Like some pus and stuff comes flying out. It's fantastic. And then I quickly re-string my bow. I don't know what the technical term is, but I pull the thing back and I put my next crossbow in there.
You cock
Bolt
your
in
bow.
Load a bolt.
Yeah, load a bolt. There you go.
Nice.
And then I line it up again, shoot the next one, and shoots almost right in the same hole. Just right into the head of the spider.
Awesome, dude. It folds over and its legs curl up as all spiders die this same.
Yep.
And that ends combat.
I was about to say, that's the end of my turn.
As the house starts crumbling around.
Quick, check those giants, that giant's butt.
Wait, we didn't demolish the house, did we?
No,
Oh,
the
yeah.
giants did.
Oh, those fucking giant assholes.
There was kids in there.
Oh, let's try to save the kids.
Quick, someone run in there.
Who's closest? Agadash, go.
I'm gonna finish up
Me?
getting
It's
Murphy.
definitely not me. I'm a
Climbing over the spider.
Repair Murphy.
Everybody who tries to get in the house is going to have to try to climb around the giant. Everybody roll a dex check to see, ability check to see if they can do that.
Can I just burn the spider to the ground?
Well, I'm trying to
Wow,
fix Murphy so he
Agadash
can do that
apparently
shit.
doesn't seem to care or just can't seem to get around the giant. He cannot climb through and into the house. Your dexterity save does just fine, Barris. As you climb through, you get your full movement as you run into the house looking around. Roll a perception check.
Perception.
Wow, things are happening so fast.
Well, we don't want the
Dexterity,
house to fall
perfect.
down.
Chronic, you go running through as more of the house crumbles.
Crumbly. Oh, somebody nat 20.
Nice. You
Oh.
see two tiny little halflings underneath this
Oh,
dead.
shit. Wrong one. I think I rolled
spider.
a nature. That was an accident.
You can't quite tell if they're alive, even though you have a nat 20. You walk up and you see their faces are gray and little puncture marks from teeth that are huge on these gigantic spiders on these
Well,
tiny little halflings.
I'll scoop them up and run them out of the building.
Okay.
Did I see
Roll me
anything? Oh, sorry.
yes, you saw. Well, yes. So you walk a little further into the house there, Chronic, and you see in the back room a small treasure chest.
Ooh, nice. I'm gonna go grab that.
Word. You run in and you grab it. Now, both of you need to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can get through before a few rocks fall from the ceiling. Anybody else wants to try to run into the building? Nice.
Pretty sure I make
Great.
it.
Maywin, you can send your dog in if you'd like. You can run in if you want to try to as you see more of the roof crumbling.
I'll send my dog in.
You will send Gregor in. All right. Gregor goes running in. Roll me a dex check. A dex, not saving throw, just a dex check as you come running into the building, or your dog does.
Are you
My
trying to
plan's
burn us, Blastius?
No, my
Anyway.
plan is just to burn the spider corpse in the way in the bit.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So you're burning the spider corpse that's in the way.
I'm gonna spit my beer then.
As a fireball blasts the building.
No,
I'm
no,
just
it's
joking.
just produce flame.
Perfect. Agadash, smelling the burning spider in front of him, starts throwing up all over the spider. Oh my God! What the hell, Blastius?
And then I'll put it out.
And then you control flames as it goes out, and Agash, he's still dry heaving a little, as he is a wuss right now.
You fucking wuss, Agadash.
Right
Oh,
now.
Let's see here.
Tell me he got some more puke on the boots.
Dexterity. Dexterity. Both of your dexterity saves. Yeah, right. We will check that in 1 second. Okay, coming back to your dexterity checks, guys. You both run in, grab these poor halflings, and drag them out in time. Past the flaming spider that's not flaming anymore. Past the throwing up Agadash.
I got a nat 20, so I feel like I should naturally do like a spinning backflip out of there and like land like superhero pose.
Go ahead, absolutely.
We thought they were
Repeat
children, but the
Perfect.
halflings, whatever. We throw them back.
They are grayish-skinned halflings, and you throw them back in.
We thought you were regular children. Fuck you, little
Oh,
halflings.
that is great, dude.
And by the way, I still have that little treasure chest I found.
Yeah, you're dragging the treasure chest, you're dragging the people, you're able to carry everything out with flair, jumping over the flaming spiders.
Woo!
Woo! Perfect. And you lay these poor gray halflings in front of you. You see these spider bites that one of them is in its cheek, and it looks like it's like a quarter size in its cheek and through its jaw, and the other one in its neck. You don't see them breathing.
Oof.
The other one has one in its belly.
I'm gonna do like a medicine check.
I got a band-aid.
No, that's not a good one. The medicine check was shit.
Man.
Can
You
I do a
stick your
perception
finger
check?
in the wound to open
to
it
see-
up a little
I just want
more.
to see if they're. I'm
Ew.
using a perception check to see if they're alive or not.
They are not alive
They're not alive. Hmm.
at the moment.
Oh, so they're
How dead
unconscious.
They are.
They're
They are
like-
unconscious as they
All
lay
right.
there.
I will.
Poor halfling
Uh,
farmers.
Maywin,
Maywin, what are you doing?
do it.
I gotta.
Stabilize them. Try to stabilize them.
I have a staff of healing. Will that work?
Yeah, you absolutely do have that. You can actually, you did a great medicine check. You actually have bandages and all that stuff. If you want to go ahead and RP that instead of using your magic, you can actually reach up and nurse him to life.
So
Slap
I'm
him
gonna,
around. Or
So-
RP it with magic. However.
I'm gonna lean over him and kind of like do this funny like hand movement thing, and like you're gonna see some like black sparkles and purple sparkles and all these weird sparkles flow into these people, and you're gonna kind of see their breath come up a little bit.
You see both of these little halflings start regaining a little bit of their color, but they have lost so much blood. Their eyes flutter and they look around. They're weak. They can barely keep their eyes open. But you have bandaged their wounds so they're not oozing pus anymore as you grab Grimble's finger. Don't stick your finger in there, buddy. bandage him up.
I'm gonna reach in and give him some water from like a pack.
Awesome. Agados kind of looks over, and you can hear him in his thoughts to everybody. He's like, dude, should we waste potions on these guys? Or, I mean, they're just farmers, right?
You need to stabilize them at least.
Stabilize? All right.
There
Was
had
there
to
a
be
third one? I rolled a 16 on medicine.
On medicine, you walk over and you start helping them, and you do get them back to 1 hit point. They are stabilized.
I'm gonna walk over to Chronic while you guys are working on the 2 halflings, and I'm gonna say, get that chest open, and then dispose of it, so they think it was destroyed in the house. I don't need
As you
these guys
say that
waking up.
in your head.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Okay.
Roll me a sleight of hand check, because you see that the lock on there is not the most difficult lock you've ever seen.
me.
Do you have a lock pick? Yeah,
Me?
Chronic,
Yeah.
since you have the
I do,
chest. Do you
too.
have a lock pick?
Yeah, I have thieves' tools, so I have a lockpick.
Word.
Okay. If you ever need one, I got extra.
Trying to
you can
open the
borrow.
chest, right?
Yeah, you guys all hear this inside your heads as
So
we're
y-
all trying to be sneaky with these poor halflings' treasure as they wake up. Oh,
Gerbil has all the tools. You just let me know. I can make extra ones. Like I can make extra tools for anybody.
Well, I did a 10 for a sleight of hand check, but
you reach in there and you don't break your lockpick, but you are not able to pry open the lock.
well, I was gonna say, can I cast guidance on that or no? To
You
assist.
can, of course, to assist yourself. Can you cast guidance on yourself? Is that a thing?
Yeah, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah,
Well, then
hell yeah.
fuck yeah,
all day
do it.
long, you can guidance yourself. I'll guidance you if you need me to.
Which way should I go? I don't know. How about
Oh,
this
there
way?
we go. +4.
Oh, nice,
So
perfect.
14.
So you feel that familiar snick as the lock pops.
Nice. I'm hiding
And
behind
as you-
that ogre corpse, by the way, or
All right,
giant.
roll me a stealth check to see if you can keep it from creaking open. Because it looks like a pretty old farmer's chest, you know?
Yeah.
It's half
22.
size. That's why 22. Absolutely. So you crawl behind this huge hill giant as the 2 poor halflings kind of dying there, still kind of getting up. May, when you reach over, as you're kind of blocking the way too, as you hear everything that's going on right now. Wow, we got little futuristic with the music there. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
All of a sudden, we were at a house party. You're like, what's going on?
Right?
I didn't even notice, like, it was- I
Yeah,
didn't
it
notice
actually
till you
fit a
mentioned
little
it.
bit. It was kind of funny though. Anyway, perfect.
That's what dead spiders sound like.
Right? Okay. So now you open up and look inside.
What am I rolling? Or is it just something cool?
I
Or
have a
not?
new random treasure generator. We're going to try
Ooh,
it.
shit.
And I rolled it.
Uh-oh.
You go reaching around in there and you find 90 gold,
Okay, not bad.
There you go.
some masterwork sap, and a deep blue spinel.
Sap,
I
deep
have-
blue spinel.
Yes.
SPINNLE.
SPINEL.
Oh, okay.
It is a gem.
Like it.
Might
Okay.
I
It is
roll
deep
investigation?
blue. You look at all these. Do you want to check to see if they're magical or
And you
how
said-
are we?
And you said masterwork sap.
Yes.
Okay. Okie dokie. Well, I'll just add the gold to our thing, but we're gonna have to figure out what these other 2 things are because I.
Well, if you need me to cast an identifier, I can do that for you.
Oh, please do. Yeah, I got a masterwork sap and a deep blue.
I take a
Spinel.
look at the items.
You look at this deep blue spinel. It's just a beautiful carved gem.
Oof.
It has absolutely no magical properties, though. As a matter of fact, none of the items have any magical properties whatsoever.
Okay.
So it's actually a really cool looking gem.
Hmm.
Spinel is a mineral that owes its beautiful color to chromium, much like rubies and emeralds do. It is a hardness of 8, a 10 being a diamond, and this one is a deep blue.
I've got a hardness of 9.
Okay.
And you look at the sap as it just sits there in this jar. It looks like some pretty fancy, sparkling looking tree sap.
Okay. Well, I will gladly take both of those to be further investigated.
Word.
Put those in my magic satchel here.
May I investigate?
All of a sudden,
I thought we did, and that's what we got.
you want to investigate the masterwork sap?
Uh,
You investigated the spindle, and you realize it's just a non-magical, beautifully
Carved gem.
deep blue gem.
oh, I meant like the building, or like, you know.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
the-
What do you investigate? You guys tell me what. Tell
Yeah,
me what
like-
you want to investigate.
Yeah, like you know, like the bodies, the building, the area.
You look around and you see that these two people are now coming to, and who are you? As you see this little female halfling look up,
Moxie and
Starts
Mike.
coming back to her face. Moxie and Mike. They look over at her house. The whole front corner of the house is crumbling down. The back corner of the house is ripped off.
You're welcome.
What the hell happened? As you see the guy kind of sit up as he's holding his head.
We hand him a bill like the Ghostbusters.
Nice. We were eating breakfast. What?
Yep, we saw this
They
problem.
look down. Moxie and
You
Mike.
owe us a lot.
We owe you our lives. Look at what the hell? As he sees these big lumps of meat from these giants just laying, just blasted and charred all in front of their front yard. You look in the back and they see all these spider webs everywhere and black ichor from the spiders' bodies just, all over the place inside their house.
If you can't pay, you can become an intern.
We're ruined.
You're
Wait,
intern.
what? Who are you? What is going on here?
We're Moxie and Mike,
See these poor.
and you are here to basically be our employees now.
Wait. We could go. What about my family?
All right. Well, screw your family. Or you could pay us. Like either that. We accept gold.
Are we like slave traders now? What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm so baffled.
No, we are entrepreneurs. All right, and we perform the service, and they cannot pay. Then they will provide services.
There we go. You see the guy stand up and he picks his wife up. They look at you. I understand that I owe you my life. And you could have everything that we have. As he looks over at nothing. It's just smashed. His fields are just grossed with the giant's blood and bones, and everything is just ruined around here. We were mainly foragers. We just had this small garden to keep us alive. We just didn't want to live in Silver Springs anymore. It was nicer to be in the woods.
Well, we
Yes,
came
that
here
was a
for
bad
something,
mistake.
right? Like we came here for a plant, right, or something.
You came here for what?
I'm asking the other guys. Like we came here for something, right?
Stone hops or skull
Skull
hops.
hops.
Yeah. Where the fuck is that shit?
We'll have to go to the cave of the spring. The Silver Springs of Chanti. That is not too far up that path there. Just keep your eyes out when you get into the first copse of trees. You will start seeing a few rows of rocks, and the cave is tucked in there. But you saved us. Wait. And he turns around and he's going to go dashing in to his crumbling house.
Wear hard hat.
Unless you guys want to stop him.
No, go ahead.
Don't. He goes scurrying in. Tiny little halfling feet doesn't disturb a thing. And he screams and yells as he walks and sees all the skeletons and dead bodies and runs in to the back room. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I didn't think they found it. And he comes back out. My treasure is gone.
What was your treasure?
All that we have. Well, I had this special gem that was a family heirloom. And some of my magic sap. If you put this sap in the ground with any seed, it will grow that seed twice as quick. I swear by it. It was the reason why we came out here.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's a bummer, man.
Sucks for you,
Ah.
dude.
Well, I guess we owe you our lives. What? And you see the woman start weeping.
What does she look like?
He's just a little brown-haired halfling that looks like she has foraged her way through a few mushrooms. Looks like she's had some fun.
It's about your height.
Actually, yeah, you're pretty short for your gnomish stature. She is about as tall as you are. Just a hardy-looking hobbit. Or halfling, excuse me. Gosh dang, copyright.
So, copyright. I love it. So, it does not seem like the two of you would be able to pay us for our services, which is fine. We are looking for employees. If you guys are interested in taking positions within, taking employment with Moxie and Might.
What are we going to have them do, though?
We are a subsidiary of Acquisitions Incorporated, the conglomerate.
You would...
Well, we could have them do whatever the heck we want. I mean, we need cooks and cleaners, and we
have a
need.
cook.
I'm just saying, we need people.
He has worked in houses and was with Housecraft. She may be a cook for you, but I've done most of my jobs out in the woods and forest, foraging and farming.
Well, what's your name? What are your guys' names? We didn't even ask your names. My name is Grimble. What's your guys' names?
I'm Drogo. Drogo Burfoot. Copyright.
Hi, Drogo.
That's like 3 different copyrights I broke right there. That's so awesome.
Drogo, we helped you out, right? And your house is pretty demolished. Look, we have positions open with our company. If you can't pay us, you could work off what you owe us. That's an option. Just something to consider.
Hey, out of character.
Farmers, but
well, out of
yes.
character for a second, I'm confused. What did we do that they owe us for?
We killed a bunch of giants and spiders.
Like, did they hire us to
lives.
kill giants and spiders or something?
No, we just showed up.
Their
We're
lives.
just badass.
We just showed up randomly and saved their lives.
No.
And I'm just
And I'm
just saying you fucking owe us.
I know my character. I know my
Grimble's
character.
extorting him.
I know my
Yes,
character's like the way he leans. He's all for this, but we're just gonna be a dick like that to him, huh?
For sure.
Right.
No, Grimble's trying to get some hobbit ladies to hang out with him, and he's just trying to like.
Isn't this like a married couple? Are you hitting on dude's wife in front of him or something?
Yeah, he's maybe he's trying to cuckold a little bit. You know, he's trying to like he's flexing. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he's horny. It's the first time he's seen his own kind in a long time.
No, in all seriousness, like they owe whatever, like, because we dealt with this problem, and basically he's saying, hey, you can come work for us, basically. I don't know.
Indentured servitude. That's what we're all about here.
No,
I'm just trying to piece it together because I came in right as the fight was starting, so I was confused.
I'm just saying we're a corporation and they could be an employee. That's all I'm saying. What they could do, I have no idea, but you know what? I'm sure we could figure something out.
Roll a persuasion check. And, well, first, Agadash he kind of looks around. I mean, the more employees we have, the more we have to pay them. Or the more people we have to pay.
That's a 16.
More people on
something
payroll.
more about Barris.
With my 17 minus
Not if
1.
they owe us for a little bit, at least.
Yeah, we could take that off their asses for sure, you know.
Well, they
owe us for their lives.
Either way, they owe us, right? So, gas or ass. No one rides for free.
Maywin, what do you think, dude? Do you think these little people could help us out?
We could ask them if they know of any onyx in the area for our
That
shop.
would help us out.
They are foragers, they said, dude. If they help us out at all, we could, yeah. Well,
If
and
they
you think
help
they
us find
could?
some onyx and the skull hops? Maybe
Do we need
can-
onyx? Because I have some onyx. I have one onyx in our stash.
we sold that.
Well, here, I was just
No.
thinking, man.
No, I
maybe
still
we
have
could
one on
even-
Yeah, I have one on the still on here.
No.
Unless you sold it and didn't tell me, in which case
We
I need
did.
to update my
We
list.
Yeah, we
just
did.
sold it today.
Okay, we
Oh,
can go over
shit.
what I got to adjust on the stash list later then.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, how much did you get? Gold did you get for? How much did you get? of
7.
anything?
7.
Why did
They
we
weren't
sell
good-
it
I'll
for
explain
They
it.
weren't good quality. We
Yeah, I'll
verified
explain
it.
all of that to
Yeah.
you because those people actually. Okay, that is a whole other story that we will get into in just a few seconds. We're almost done with this part here. Then I can explain all that to you because you just missed some little side
I
quest
sent
stuff.
you
but
in
it's still-
Discord all my notes up until you joined up. So
Yeah, but I haven't been reading because I'm listening to what we're doing.
yeah.
So your persuasion check to see if they will leave. Oh man.
I have to guidance myself. Is 16 not enough?
It just is.
Because that's an
As they
extra
look
3.
over- As they look over at you, and they look back at their house, and they're getting the blood back in their brains, and they're starting to think a little bit, and maybe not thinking so smartly. Maybe so we don't really know who you are, but I can't deny the fact that we do owe you. As I said, my name is Drogo Burfoot, and this is my wife Kreliden. We are at your service.
Drogo and who?
You guys looking for
Drogo
jobs?
and Kreliden. He
You
looks
guys
at
look-
you with strength in his eyes.
You guys are looking for jobs. We're always looking for expanding our, our corporation.
Well, and you hear Agadash in your head. It's like, you know what? They might not be so good back at Sigil, but they could probably clean up our place here in Westabel and get that shit going for us.
Shut up, Agadash. You're lucky we keep your ass around.
Are you fucking kidding me? I just killed that fucking giant.
Exactly.
Agadash kind of stumbles off,
All by yourself, huh, Agadash?
pulls out his shoes that he's supposed to be cleaning, and kind of spits on him a little bit. He says, I'm just going to keep getting worse. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, Chronic.
I'm just saying, we keep Agadash around. Why not these guys? I mean, what's the difference, right?
They could clean up our house, dude. They could be the servants that we need here in Westabel.
Maybe they can mine onyx for us.
Sure.
How far is Westabel from here?
Yeah. Westabel's thousands of leagues south. We're
You
gonna
know,
have to
they-
find a way to teleport them back to Sigil and then probably back to Westabel.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
They're
two.
gonna be stuck with us for a minute.
They are halflings. From what I hear, halflings make very good thieves. We are in need of a thief.
What?
Drogo,
I said
Yes.
that they can typically be good thieves.
what are your I see you said you didn't want to live in the city anymore. So how did the people of Silver Springs feel about that?
Well, since we didn't leave too far, they were okay, and we bring lots of our goods that we forage in the woods to them. We've actually
What kind of
become more of
goods?
an asset. Well, whatever we can find, whatever we can forage in the nature. Sometimes we bring them logs, firewood. Sometimes we bring them mushrooms. You know, it depends. If we go up into the caves and stuff, we can find certain rocks, I guess. We can find.
You
I mean,
guys
it's
ever
mainly
come up
just.
with upon some onyx, this like black looking rock, black shiny rock.
Onyx?
Am I describing that right, by the way?
Absolutely, you are.
So you guys
Shiny
are
black rock.
foragers. You and your wife can forage, right? And we can use that as a skill. I mean, we can definitely utilize their foraging abilities. Come,
Are you guys
come,
aware? Do you guys know where to find the skull hops?
come work
You see
with us.
Kreliden look up at you and she goes, I know what onyx is.
Good girl.
I know where I can find some.
We could use that definitely.
And then Drogo looks over at you Blastius, yes, I said earlier, if you follow this path as you were going, I believe you came from the village. Am I right?
Yes.
So if you just continue up this path, you just keep going until you get to that first copse of trees, and then go back into the woods towards the mountains, and there you will find that cave. The cave for the skull hops. But I've heard some
All right, we'll go there
bad
next.
rumors. Heard some very bad rumors coming from that area. As a matter of fact, I won't go there. We've lived out here long enough to know that there's something off about that place.
So
But you're willing to join our company, right? Is that what you're saying?
I feel that we owe you, and we've lost everything here. You see a little tear stream down his face.
Quit crying.
We have
Like-
a place not too far from here. You're welcome to stay there. And as long
You
as
don't have
can
any
keep-
place anywhere near here, dude. You are thousands of leagues north of the high plains.
Well, someone open a portal and send them back to our HQ.
Oh,
So they can
crap,
get
we can
started.
do that,
How
can't we?
about all right? So just start collecting onyx. We'll come back. In some time.
We'll meet up.
We'll meet up. We'll. Do we have a sending stone we can give them?
We do not, unless you can make one there,
Not
Grimble.
not a sending stone. You're talking about a franchise gem.
Yeah, a franchise gem.
We wouldn't give them a
Well,
franchise gem to get back.
Yeah.
What
No.
we can do is
I have a
An
sending
affiliate gem.
Isn't there something that we can give
We had
to
a sending
our
stone.
our
Are we not high enough level
employees?
for that yet?
well, we can't. We could take them back to Sigil easy. I mean, we just have to have somebody take a minute and use their gem to take them back.
Yeah. Open a
Then
portal
get 'em-
so they can
yeah,
go back
just
to
Open
Sigil.
a portal
Go
and
back
push
and
them in,
forth.
and then
Yep.
they can do that. Okay. We also heard the suggestion of them finding some onyx around
Yeah.
here. I mean, they look kind of beat right now. Maybe they should just go home and relax. I don't know.
Well,
Whatever you
not
guys wanna do.
immediately. Just
Go back to
in general.
Sigil, relax, get a drink, talk to our major domo. He'll get you set up. He'll
Oh,
get
yeah.
you
How do we
the
get
rocks
on
you
there?
need, and we'll get you.
We
we'll
all
get you
have
some.
the franchise stones.
We'll get you set up. All right, here's the portal. You press the stone, opens the portal. There you go. You can step through, and go talk to Boric.
You see Drogo look at you just and look over at his wife like, what is going on here right now? This is the strangest day of our lives.
Yeah, you
Kinda
just got a job. You're welcome. Come on. Welcome
his
to Moxie
finger
and
into the
Might.
portal.
Jump through the portal. Get to work.
Kreladin looks around and wipes her tears.
I look
off
at
his
him and I
smeared
say-
face.
I do have a little bit of weed, if that helps.
We're offering
kinda
you
looks up
a
at you,
place
he
to
goes,
stay
"You
and
have-"
a job to work and earn some money and pay off your debt. That's all.
Oh, what? I can't thank you enough. It's just portals and magic, and this is the strangest.
Here,
I mean,
smoke
if
this.
it's needed-
You'll be fine.
You hand him a joint. He's like, "Oh, thank you," and he just kind of looks at it and just walks through the portal.
Son of a
Kreladin
bitch! Just took
Looks
my
over to
joint.
follow.
Hope that guy knows what he's doing.
I mean, you offered it to him.
Don't
Not the
worry, we
whole
got
thing.
more.
Okay.
Got a
It's
giant
cool.
bag
Kreladin
right here.
kinda
And
looks
I
back
hand you
and-
one and I light it with my thumb.
He curtsies in front of you. Like, you've saved our lives. We will do what we can to help you. And if onyx is what you need, onyx is what you'll have.
You
He
know,
walks through the portal.
we like all valuable gems, so don't only get the onyx. You can show us all the valuable gems you find. Like,
No, that's
we have
fine.
use for all of
They're-
them.
We can tell them that later.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
They
you
went
know,
through.
don't ignore the other valuable gems or whatever. Like,
Oh,
look
yeah.
those up too.
You know, all that other stuff.
No.
They're
Yeah,
like,
I
fucking
mean,
diamonds?
come
What
up.
this shit? Throwing in the garbage. We're here for fucking onyx.
All right, dude. So, shall we continue on? I mean, do we need to take a rest or fuck it? I think I'm just ready
I'm
to
good.
go.
I'm good.
We're
Let's
all
go.
Where
good.
to next?
We're not that far from the cave,
let's head up
so
the
Yeah,
path
they're only
and,
saying
to
it's
the-
like
to the
right
mountains.
up the hill there. As you look
Yeah.
up the path, and you see it's the mountains just start at the copse at the end of this first copse of
Yeah.
trees, which is maybe 300 yards up the road.
Yep, I finished repairing Murphy, jump on him, and we start heading up.
Like a short rest, if I could.
Cool. You can take a short rest. We can all take a short rest. Just kind of sit around.
Hey,
As we kind of
Grimble,
look around at this
Yeah.
crumbling house.
I was gonna say, can you send your homunculus forward and see if it sees a cave?
Sure, why not? Go,
Great
homunculus.
idea.
Look for caves.
You mean
Go,
owl, big
homunculus,
owl face?
go. Roll me an
What?
intelligence check and then a perception check after a decent enough intelligence check.
All right, so we're gonna
As you're
do
trying to guide through the woods that you've never been in.
with an 11 plus with some guidance. No, 12.
Nice.
I mean, I would say
so
that's
you're
like
able
a little
to,
hack, but you rolled a 1, so.
since you were able to see the copse of trees from basically where you were standing, you're able to get him in that general direction. And as he passes through some more trees and around some more mountains, like just around a little like outcropping of rocks, you see this little cave entrance with a stream in the middle of it, just flowing down the middle of the mouth of the cave.
Looks like we're not that far. Just right up there where that stream parts. That's where the cave entrance is, right there. And I kind of point to that direction as the homunculus flies back to me.
It's over yonder.
Yes, not that far. We can get there if we hustle. And then we hustle.
Sweet. You hustle all the way up. And as you start walking, the ground rises sharply, even sharper than you thought it would, even though you were able to see it, as you get into the mountains and into the alpine tree line. The mouth of this cave is really, really small. And again, almost like everything around here, it's halfling sized. But you do see some pretty deep water actually coming out of this stream from the middle of this cave.
Well, I'm small and I don't need to breathe. If you guys want me to go, try to go through the water and go through the entrance to the cave.
You don't need to breathe at all?
I mean, technically, no.
All right.
He fakes it just for us.
Cool track.
So you're gonna do that?
Yeah, go not
that-
breathe in there.
Is that what you guys
Stealth
want? Like, yeah, I'll go through there. Yeah, you want me to stealth check? Yeah, sure. All right, let me
As you waltz
17.
in to this little hole in the cave, you sneakily walk in to this little hole in the cave. And now you can roll me a perception check as you walk in. The cave is dark and the air is musty.
14.
You enter, but you
That
immediately
sounded like
realize.
us from Game of Thrones.
You enter, but you immediately realize that you are not alone.
I didn't.
Oh,
Mhm.
You already rolled. Oh, Blastius.
Blastius walks into the nearest wall.
You walk into a cave. Yes, I need you to roll.
I poke myself in the eyes like
Go blind for 10 minutes.
Roll a sleight
the
of
Three
hand check
Stooges?
for me really quick as you stumble into the cave entrance, splashing about.
Oh.
Splashing about even more, and all of a sudden you get a bunch of water in your hair and in your hands, and you hear the hissing of steam as
Ah.
everything that you are hisses and steams because you're fire. All right. Well, what do we have here?
Fart smell of steam fills the air.
Shit. Blastius. I think she heard you.
Please come in.
what?
Don't.
What? What's going
All
on?
right, and so I go in because I can never like resist, pleasantries. I'm like, oh, please. Well, she said please. Oh, I assume it's a she.
He
or
bows.
she. It said please, and so I walk in. Hello.
Well, hello, welcome. As you come around the corner, and you see this beautiful woman standing
Hey,
in
someone help me
front
as I
of a cauldron.
reach my arm out.
What do you need help with? You're still walking. You just
Yeah, I can't
Help.
see, dude. Just like guide me.
Grumble,
Grab my
Kind
hand,
of like-
Chronic.
Grumble fixes his
Let's hold hands,
collar.
Chronic.
He straightens his collar a little bit.
I grab his hand and walk him directly into another wall.
While still holding his hand, it catches on fire.
No, you're all steamy right now. You're not on fire.
Yeah.
Not my
He
hand. Just
he
my
steamed you good
face.
though.
Yeah,
You guys steamed
I'll
like
give you a
some broccoli.
steam burn. That's worse.
Then fire? I don't know.
Anyways,
Awen, are you going to enter the room?
So I cyclically tell the guys, hey, I think it's safe. You guys could probably crawl your way in, and I think it's okay.
as I try to walk in and I can't see, and I hit my head because it's a low. I'm like, motherfucker.
Just
And
crawl.
I
Hold your
just-
breath and crawl. It's
And
just
then I
it's
do the
just right
worm
through.
through the hole.
It's just a little bit of water through a little cave entrance. If you hold breath for 1 second, you'll be fine. I went through just to make sure it was safe, because
Do you want me to roll something to try and crawl through?
now just
No,
get
you
your
don't
ass
have to
in.
roll. You can just
Okay.
you're basically just crawling through. It's like a 3.5, 4 foot high little hole in the cave, so you can get through pretty easy.
Yeah,
Just a
I'd
little
simply
crawling.
duck and walk through.
Word,
I
word.
mean, if you want to roll to make it more fun, go for it.
Well, I mean, there are other things that we can roll on. Maywin,
I'm going.
are
in.
you going to go in with them? You are. Okay.
Yeah.
Blast or Barris, are you going in with them?
Sure.
Agadash is still going to be stealthy. And he's going to hang back a little bit. All he knows is Fireface got in trouble. Oh. But he's still stealthy.
Fireface.
All they know about is Fireface and the little guy can hang back. So he just kind of hangs back at the mouth, at the entrance of the cave. Come on in. I can tell you things of your future. I can tell you things that may not
question.
have happened yet. Yes,
Sorry, are we on a new map?
we're getting there.
Okay. We're still on the same one.
You're still at Halfling Farms as you walked up the hill.
Okay,
Yes.
So
Just wanted to make sure it didn't like freeze or something.
Nope.
Sorry.
we're here for some hops. Right? Hold on, and I psychically say, is that what we're here for?
Skull
Like hops? What is it?
Skull hops.
Skull hops. We're here for skull hops. We have that here, right?
Yes. As she walks around her cauldron, everybody roll another perception check as you guys all step into the room. You look around and
stab myself in the
you
head.
do see the cauldron, and you see all these
18.
skulls around this cauldron. Maywin, as you step in, you look the exact opposite direction. You do not see anything that they can see right now. As you kind of hang back a little bit longer than you would like to with Grimble, or excuse me, with Agadash. That'll be your nat 1.
Sorry, what do we see when we walk in?
You walk into the room and you see a green cauldron with skulls surrounding it, and the flames that are coming and heating this cauldron are shooting out of the skulls. You see this beautiful woman with bright red hair come walking around the corner with a gigantic ladle that is as tall as she is.
So Grimble walks up and he's just there.
You see over in the corner at the mouth where you see the water coming from the stone where the fabled Shanti hit the rocks and spoke for it to spring forth. You see 3 skull-shaped vines growing at the mouth of that. And at the end of them, 3 skulls that are hop-shaped.
So that's the skull hops, I guess, right over there.
Yeah, they said it would be unmistakable. Holy shit.
I mean, I
Agadash
assume
kinda
this
peers around the corner.
skull-shaped vines. May we take some of these hops?
Oh, you want those wonderful reagents there.
Yes, may we take them?
Before you step up there, Barris, because you're all looking around the room. That's fine. You guys are all seeing everything that's in here. That's quite all right. Before you take the hops, though, let me read your fortune. I know things of all of you. I know things of your past and your present.
Do me, do me, do me,
Anyone?
do me.
Well, Grimble,
I run up.
Oh yes.
my name
As
is
she
Grimble,
looks
and
over
I
at you.
think you are very beautiful.
Oh,
Keep it in your pants, Grimble. I'm getting my fortune read.
Oof, look at that. Nat 20.
nice.
Nat
She looks back
20 with
over
my
With a
charisma
-1,
-1.
though.
Yep, still a Nat 20 though.
She
You're
looks
like
over
1/3
at
of her
you
size.
and touches you on the forehead.
With what?
Her finger. Her biggest finger. Is that sexier? I don't
I was
know.
gonna say, like, she just puts her toe on his forehead. It's like, aha, you're into foot stuff.
Oh, that's, yeah, Grimble's down. Grimble's like, whoo, yeah, I like the fights.
Perfect. All of a sudden,
There's shines.
you feel a flash. I need you to roll a 1d6, Grimble,
flash
as she touches your forehead.
That's a 1.
Ooh.
Ooh, you are dead. No, just 1 second here. Roll up. You are a reborn.
You are now
Okay.
Grumble.
You rolled a 1.
Yes.
Roll it again, because we've already done that one.
Okay. And that's a 2.
That is a 2. All of a sudden, she touches your forehead, and you feel the skin regrow on your body. You feel the breath of sweet air in your lungs, the tears streaming down your face as the skin grows back, almost painfully, but you can feel it. The prickling, the wind running through the skin and the hairs on your arms.
It tickles.
And you look at it, you're looking around and you realize you're standing right in front of your old laboratory and that you're taking in the morning breath with your first cup of coffee that you mix a little whiskey in every morning.
That's true. That's true.
And just as abruptly as that memory hits you, she pulls her finger away and you're back
Oh.
in a sullen cave with your undead body.
Wow. Yeah, that was an experience. Thank you.
I need you to roll
I
a
was like,
con save.
do I pay you for that now?
Yeah, like
As tears are still streaming. Well, it's the tears that you feel are streaming down your face aren't anymore because you don't have tears. But
I
you
think
feel
I
like
love you. Ooh, look at that con save of 25.
nice, dude.
He's just like, I think I love you.
Now I need you to roll me an investigation check.
All right. Investigation.
Don't you worry. As she looks over at you, Chronic.
27 on the
Nice.
investigation. I got my
Nice.
fucking dice are hot right now.
So you see a slight twinge in her face of annoyance as she
Adding my
pulls
hot
her
dice.
fingers from you. And she turns over to you, Chronic.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, are you next? The past, the present, the future, it can all be yours. And she reaches up with both her hands to touch your forehead.
Okay.
Roll a 1d6.
Grumble's all like, wait, you're done touching me?
A 6.
Nice. Chronic.
DM.
You smell. See, I just don't know much about your character. You smell
Very
this
bad.
smell
Thank
that
you.
you haven't smelled in quite a while. You can smell it over poor Akadash, who is literally as vomit covered as any person should ever be.
Thank goodness.
You keep smelling those damned death pastries from Ravenloft. That
smells so
smell
good.
is haunting you at this moment right now as you are walking through the old bone grinder windmill with both Myrtle and Freak hanging onto your legs, clinging for dear life as this memory keeps waving over you, wave after wave. You can't seem to move fast enough as they are holding down your feet and the hags keep getting closer and closer, laughing, cackling behind you. Roll a con save.
No. Absolutely not.
That was
Nice knowing you, Tyler.
So as you feel her hands grasping your forehead, you feel the life force and pieces of your memory just start fading. Whoops. Disregard that.
What about that one?
You take 10 psychic damage.
Okay. This bitch.
And you look back and think. Roll me a wisdom saving check, please.
Wisdom save. 2 no's in a row.
Damn, you just died.
You might want to reach
As hard as you possibly can try, you cannot remember anything about those pastries anymore. Not the smell, not the hags, not the bone grinder. You don't remember Myrtle or Freak anymore. They are wiped from your memory as if they had never happened.
Well, if I'm being honest, that's a good thing because they were kind of annoying to me.
Hey, little blessings, little blessings.
Right?
And
Silver
she looks
linings.
over at you and she smiles. Ah, yes, that.
And I'm going to look
That
at
is
her
a
and say,
little more like it. That is a better spell.
that was definitely not enjoyable. I don't know what you did, but I'm going to go back over here now.
Okay, you step away. She goes, "Oh, it's okay. You will all have a turn."
It just said it sucked. I don't think anybody else is going to want a turn.
Sometimes it hurts, the memories of your past. Sometimes the memories of your future could even be more painful. Anybody else?
I'm not scared. Bring it.
She reaches over to you, Blastius, grabbing your
Steamy head.
water-soaked forehead.
That's nice.
You close your eyes, and all of a sudden, you roll 1d6.
Boom.
What'd you roll?
6.
6. Roll again.
Oh. 5.
Okay. You feel the blast of this eternal heat on your face, and you open your eyes after the witch has touched both your temples. And you look around, and you're back on your hellscape plane of the fire elementals. You're walking around in flames and brimstone, looking at your family. Happy. It's been a long time since you've seen them. But then you look up after you roll a wisdom save, and you see the face of your mother.
Yeah.
It almost starts crumbling in front of your eyes, as does your other family members. But then you're able to kind of shake that thought away. And almost like pieces of puzzles, they put themselves back together and form an even stronger bond in your mind. And as they seem to be getting brighter and brighter, the memory fades. Roll an investigation check.
13.
Your eyes open and you look over and you're back in the cave, away from your parents, away from the brimstone of the fire elemental plane. She stares back at you with a sweet smile, and you see nothing more. And she walks away. Is there anyone else that would like to try? Anyone want a memory reborn? She kind of walks over and sticks her ladle back in her pot, starts stirring it around.
Can I cast? Never mind.
Grumble got in line again because he wants another go.
And use
Yes,
this
you.
cast.
You have lots of memories that have been blocked. I can feel them. But who needs to remember everything? As she takes her fingernail and just kind of runs it down the middle of your head, right down your scalp. Roll a 1d6.
He giggles.
Tee.
4.
Your vision goes black. And all you can hear are horrendous screams. Some of the worst screams of somebody that is in the most pain of any pains that you have ever heard. You can't see anything. You can kind of feel that maybe the sound is coming from the object or maybe the person that's in front of you. But this memory that she is recalling is all audible. Really hard to discern anything else. But all you hear is the most horrific screams just echoing in your head. Roll a wisdom save.
Oof. Wisdom save. Oof.
Okay.
Interesting
it.
rolls tonight.
You take 10 psychic damage. Wow, 10. It's again.
Yeah.
You take 10 psychic damage, and all of a sudden, just as suddenly as that voice was in your head, the voice of your first experiment ever, it is gone. With it, the memory.
Ah.
Pulls her hands off of your head and smiles. That's what I've wanted. Smiling again, walking around the cave, kind of floating around, just looking euphoric at this moment.
Ow. That hurt. I don't want to get in line again.
He smiles. Well, if you want the hops, they're yours. As she goes back to stirring her pot.
All right, I walk over and look at Pops with Chronic over here.
Okay. You walk over to the edge of the stream. I need you to roll a dex check, ability check, to see if you can reach back there inside this little crevice and pull the skull hops out.
7. Oh, I know. Yes, 17.
Maywin, you walk over. Why don't you give me a perception check as you walk over, and give me a perception check for Gregor, him having heightened senses.
Mine's not good.
You're pretty interested in looking at these skull-shaped hops that are just the weirdest looking plant you've ever seen. If you actually get really close, like the head and everything is all like hops in design and look. It's really cool. I found a picture that was skull hops. I couldn't believe they actually had that. It's awesome. Okay, and that second one is for did you roll one for Greg? Could you roll me a perception check for Greg too?
I got there. I was trying to find it. Sorry.
No, you're great.
I was going to say, can confirm those are some dope skull hops.
Right? So freaking Gregor, the second you start getting closer to the edge of that water area, starts growling and grabs your sleeve with his mouth and starts pulling you back from the edge.
I'm going to say, what? First, I'm going to go, like kind of look back, and then I'm gonna say, "Watch out! Something might be up."
You hear Gregor whining. All of you do as you see Gregor pulling Maywin back. Do you guys still reach out to grab the hops?
That's what we came here for.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna I'll let Grimble go then.
Chronic
Yes.
steps back and says, "You're undead. Get the hell up there."
Have at it, boss.
And what was your dexterity check? Okay, you guys both passed.
Mine
So
was
you guys-
15. His was 17.
17.
You guys both reach out and grab the first hop. And you see that it's so dense and so hard. It's almost like you're pulling an apple off of this vine. Roll me a perception check as you both reach for a hop.
23.
You surprisingly do not see. Chronic, you see an eye.
At 13.
And same with you, 13. Okay. Let's see here. I got a 23. All right. So, yeah, still Chronic. You're the only one that actually sees this. You see this eye that's about as big as your bald fist pop up out of the water. Just one.
And I say, "The fuck you looking at?" To the eye.
You walk over to the edge. Really? You're going to antagonize an eye that's just sticking out of the water? Sweet. All of a sudden, this giant toad
We're
opens
lucky
its
you just yelled
mouth
at it.
and jumps at you, Chronic, with a bite.
I'm gonna take a misty step.
As a reaction?
Oh wait, can I take a misty step as a reaction? I don't know.
That
if
is
I
a very good
can.
question.
Hang on.
I believe you can.
Oh well, it just says bonus action. Doesn't say if it's a. Oh no, duration. It's an instantaneous. So I guess it could.
Yeah.
I'll leave it to you,
Absolutely.
DM. Can that
No,
be construed
instantaneous
as?
is a reaction. No questions asked.
All right, so I can jump up to
Action,
30.
reaction, even a bonus action, I'd say.
I'm gonna jump up to 30 feet away, and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave Grimble to deal with that big fucking frog.
Bam! You bamf out of there Nightcrawler style as this huge toad that's, I'd say, 3
Bam.
times the size of you, Grimble, just kind of comes slopping out of the water onto the land. You hear the red-headed lady, "Oh, I don't. Be careful for my pet." They don't.
What's up, Kermit?
So there's more than one.
Yeah. Both of you guys roll me an animal handling check.
Me? I jumped away.
Yeah,
But
you're
I'll-
okay. Yeah, well, there's
You
Grimble.
ran off
there's
like a
2 people there.
bitch.
Well, I'll still roll another
like,
one
"What's
if
up,
you want me
Kermit?"
to.
You don't have to. You're away. You're gone.
Oh,
I wanted
okay.
Grimble and Barris
17.
as they're standing right there.
That's
17.
now.
You look up at this frog, and he's standing well above your head. As you reach up and kind of touch it, he just kind of looks down at you. You can see his chin just kind of moving down and up at you. Barris, he looks directly at you in the eye with his cold, staring, amphibious eye, looking like you're his next meal. I'm telling you, just stay away for a minute. You could just stay
wait.
away.
I give Barris guidance since he's standing next to me.
Word.
That's only 10 shit.
Okay. If you guys want to still try and grab the hops as you are reaching out there for them, give me
So
a
I'll
quick sleight of hand.
I'll
See if you
ask.
can get around the large toad.
Let me ask the frog. Frog, I need to get some of these hops. Is that okay with you, buddy?
Yeah, I thought you said I already grabbed one. I pulled it
did?
off the vine, and so I already have
Either
one
way,
hop,
Barris
right?
got some.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So he sleight-of-handed while I was talking to the toad,
Perfect.
keeping it occupied.
With an amazing distracting thought, Barris, you run up the side of that rock, jump across, run around the other side, and are now over here with all 3 hops. As you see 2 more gigantic toads pop out of the water.
Hey, Blastius, maybe I say this through our mind stones. Hey, Blastius, may need to do that special trick you did to kill all the fish before. Remember?
Yes.
Because they're in the water.
Are we in combat?
You're
No,
not.
we're
No?
not yet.
Okay.
And they haven't attacked us yet.
They have not necessarily attacked you. Just a little bit on Chronic for getting a little too close to the one. That would be the only thing. You got inside his personal bubble, buddy.
And I vanished. And it was like,
You sure did.
don't even exist in his bubble anymore.
Bam.
It's like, I understand, so I get closer to the water.
Okay, so you start walking up towards the water. Roll me an intelligence check. Blastius.
Well,
Maywin.
he got the he got the hops right. Why don't I just activate
We've all
my?
got the hops.
Yeah, we
Well,
already
we
got
should
the hops.
I'm gonna activate my portal. We all just jump on through and get the fuck out of here.
It takes 1 minute for the portal to work.
All right, turning it on.
You start rubbing your franchise stone.
Really hard.
You see
Gotta do a
the
whole minute.
blood witch look over at you.
Uh-oh.
What is that you've got there, my sweet? As she comes over.
Oh, shit.
That is an interesting toy, isn't it?
I say,
wanna-
Blastius,
Well-
shock the frogs. We got to take care of this lady.
No. Just give her a fucking trifold. Hey, would you like to hire Moxie and Mai? We can handle any
Give her a
different kind of
trifold.
situation. Yes, give her someone to hand her a trifold. We can handle any situation for you. Yes, we, let's see, we can, procure any items that you might need, or
Grimble can
let's
rub a
see,
rock for you.
like, we
You
can do any
keep
type of job.
saying-
And really, I'm just trying to stretch out the time. I feel like I've rubbed it long enough that the fucking portal appeared.
Well, bam. The portal does appear behind you.
All right, let's jump fucking through the portal and he jumps through.
Okay, so you go Skyping through the portal.
Yep.
Okay. She gets to right about here, Maywin. And
Like,
just
where
one
would you say the
second here.
portal is,
I
John?
am
I'm
going
sorry.
to make that for you right now. Give me
Okay.
one
I'm just
second.
curious as to where we're all apparently have to run to now.
Just come
As
on,
you
like,
lose one
everybody
member
runs as fast
of
as
your
you can
party.
through the fucking portal.
Yeah, look how like Barris and Agadash.
Well, we gave
So
her a
many people.
trifold. She knows how to get a
Honestly,
hold of us.
I can't believe it wasn't Barris first going through the portal.
Come on,
Right?
Paris. Fucking catch up.
If he opened
I'm
it, he'd be the
slow,
first
eh?
one for sure.
No. He only jumps through portals. He has no clue where they go.
Oh, that's not what I'm almost there, guys.
It's all the chance,
like-
baby.
That one just goes home. Fuck that.
One sounds like
Boring.
no fun.
Tokens, no tiles. There we go. And Halloween and Eyeballs Cauldron next to Grimble is the portal.
Word.
And Grimble, you are through. And just like before,
Perfect.
there ain't no way back. Well, he seemed to have left pretty quick now, didn't he? As she stands there looking at you all. I bet you might all have one of those stones. What are you guys gonna do? You guys got
Oh.
one quick little reaction thought.
Yeah, I can make it. I'm gonna run.
You're gonna try to run. Oh yeah, you just bam.
You're not in combat yet, so
bam
just fucking
away.
book it.
Yeah, I just
You
bounced.
book it. Well, Agadash is all the way at the mouth of the cave watching you guys jump into this portal. Maywin, Gregor.
Gregor and I are heading for the portal as fast
Oh
as we
my
can.
gosh.
I say,
I
Come on,
got
puppy.
his own
Come on,
stone.
puppy.
He can get home.
Agadash and Blastius. Barris, where are you?
He's
still
way down
on the
there,
other
too.
side of the cave.
So I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna cast a wall of light in between me and that bitch right here, and then with my bonus action, I'm gonna invoke. I'm gonna start rubbing my stone.
Oh,
So you're going to
Rub
cast
that stone,
another one
baby.
that's going to take another minute.
Yep.
oh, nice.
While that's
Okay.
going on to create a barrier, I'm gonna start opening the portal to where the three of us are.
Okay.
Why don't we leave the cave?
I don't know, but that's a pretty cool.
Can you leave the cave? That's the real question.
I already love that shit.
I like that wall light. That's pretty cool.
Quick perception check can. Yeah, it's cool. Quick perception check can get that done for you there, Barris. As you say over your intercom, why don't we just walk out the front of the cave?
We got what we needed.
You
Let's
see
just
the
get
cave
the
is
fuck out of here.
perfectly open. Agadash hasn't really even been seen yet as he kind of crawls up there and he's just gonna, yeah, dude, that's a pretty fucking good thought there, buddy. I'm just gonna sneak out the back.
Agadash knows how to get home. He's got us home before. He
Then
knows
I'm
how to
gonna
get home.
cancel and run with him.
Sneak out the front.
All right.
Seeing these guys are running, I'll run out with them.
I mean, yeah, we were at the dangerous area of the cave, so we had
Yeah,
to
you were
pour it
deep in.
out.
So that spell is actually gonna last 10 minutes. She's like, oh, wait, where do you think you're going? It's okay, though. You won't get far.
No, we're just going home.
I have your memories. They are mine. And she walks back to the cauldron. I know where you are.
You got my heart, girl.
So the three of us stumble out the front, crawling through the water and pulling out our huge skull hops.
Well, I got one of them. I know that.
Yeah. Well, all right, Barris, what do you want to do? It doesn't look like that lady's going to even try to chase us or anything, man. What the hell?
Yeah.
We got
keep
everything
on
we
rub-
needed, right?
Yep, rub your gem. man.
Let's
You
head
got it.
back.
All right, we're heading back home.
Yep.
I started mine, but
Freaking
canceled
sweet.
it. So one of you guys.
So
can do it.
do we don't
I got blue balls now, so it's one of your turn.
well, yeah, mine's going to be done after this, but I don't care. Either all of you guys can do it. It doesn't matter. So we will go back then. We don't want to try to go back to what's that place? Silver Springs and show them the hops or anything or
What for?
I don't know what good that would do us.
yeah, fuck
Well,
the
couldn't
halflings.
we
All
just
right.
go there directly from our headquarters in Sigil?
We can. Oh, we might be able to. If it just depends on what that runestone's gonna do. That what's his name handed us, Horik.
Well, there was no portal in that place when we left, or when we arrived. Like it just disappeared after us. So
The portal at the church as we all step out into the bar, into the closet and walk into the bar. No, dude, that portal was still there. We just kind of disappeared. Yeah, the one at Silver Springs.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure we could get back there. I just don't know if Horik can make another.
I
portal.
don't think it was a return portal though.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was one way. Like, we can go there again. We just can't get back from there,
Yeah, that might be true.
which is why we came here. We can always come here.
Yeah, welcome home. Hi.
Glad we all made it back in one piece and no one got messed with too much.
She touched your face, man. What the heck is your problem? As Agadash looks over at you and Chronic.
I don't know, but I really want to see her again. She was, I don't know. I think I got the hots for her.
Oh, dude, I guess you do love cave dwellers. You were one yourself. Oh, dear God.
Hey.
She just gave me a headache. I don't know. I don't need that again.
Well, I mean, she did the same to me. She caused me great pain, but at the same time, she also showed me some memories that I did not know that I had.
Barris, you want to roll me an intelligence check, please? As you think back at some of the words that she had said, and you can kind of getting pieces of doesn't like she said something right at the end there about not mattering why or memories and knowing stuff, and you can't seem to quite put it together, but you know it's poignant to this conversation if we're talking about how she had touched them. You could kind of putting two and two together a little bit.
What do you think, Barris?
I don't know. It's kind of creepy. She just said that she knows where we are and she has your memories. So,
Yeah, it's just kind of like cave Sansa, huh?
I mean, if that's your thing, then cool. But seems a little clingy to me.
She knows when we're sleeping. She knows when we're awake. She knows when we've been bad or good. She knows all the little children that suffered in my original studies for trying to figure out immortality. I mean, I didn't even know about that till now. I mean,
That's
no, it's kind of sexy, but it's kind of scary too. Like, is there a word that is both scary and sexy? Skexy? I don't know. Is that a thing?
Skeksis?
Scarousal.
Scarousal. I was scaroused. I was a little
You got
scaroused
scared and
from her.
aroused at the same time.
Yeah,
Scarousal.
just a little bit. Yeah,
Fear boner.
Fear
exactly.
Yeah.
That's amen, brother.
Well,
Ever
I'm
watch
just
The
glad we all
League?
got back. Watching all you guys hop through that portal first, Maywin, Dog, all of y'all, that kind of scared the crap out of me there. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's scary. I mean, I'm always expecting, every
Watching
time I
have
jump
my
through.
party leave and an old lady in a cave, staring down at us.
It's cool,
Thanks.
man. We had a way out too.
Yeah, thanks to
I blocked our exit.
Varys.
I'm still scared every time I go through a portal. I'm expecting like I'm gonna jump through one of these times. It's going straight to like a blender dimension, and I'm just fucking shredded.
Show up all mixed and matched, like your arm is your shoulder, is your knee, is your eyebrow now.
That's
No.
that's
Blender
par for the
dimension,
course
like
for
Rick and
me,
Morty.
right? Like swapping body parts, I'm cool with, but I'm just not just trying to get blended,
So I'll
You
throw
can walk
the
up the
skull hops
stairways.
up on the bar for Luca.
Yeah. We got that skull
Horik
hops.
looks over. Oh, you're back.
Throw one of the ones
that
I grabbed.
didn't take too long. And you see
No.
Luca come upstairs from the lab below with just a couple bags of stuff over his shoulders. Looks over. Hey, what's up, guys? You're back.
So who wanted the hops again? I was busy in my lab.
Luca, as Luca stands there and he drops what he's got on his shoulder and he looks over at this thing and he picks it up. He's like,
What are you gonna make with the skull
that
hops,
thing's
Luca?
as big as a fucking
More
apple, dude.
beer.
Look at this.
What kind of beer?
Yeah,
Yourself.
dude.
Skull
We're
beer?
gonna make
Yeah.
the old
This
family
Skull IPA
recipe,
we've been drinking.
the knuckle duster.
The Knuckle Duster.
That sounds good.
Buggerfoot's Knuckle Duster IPA, the best recipe in Silver Springs. Oh my god.
Oh yes.
If you see him just take his nose in the
Cheers.
middle of that hops and just start
Ding.
sniffing. And with that, we finished our side quest.
Has anyone ever really looked at a hop? Like at hops?
Oh yeah,
It looks very similar to weed. Like
it does. It's like
it-
weed and wheat mixed together.
It is, right? It looks well, I don't know. It seems more weedy to me than wheat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for sure. It's very interesting. It's an
Hops are
interesting
awesome.
it's an interesting plant.
Well, hey guys, thanks for all showing up.
Yeah, today was
Dude,
a weird week, right? We were all running late.
it
I
was,
showed up when I
actually-
could. Sorry, my guy.
Yeah,
My bad,
don't
guys.
good, bud.
ever worry about that. We had a fun little side quest that was just something to procure some more beer, and man, I can't believe you guys didn't fight the Frodes and the old lady after she hurt you. I'm so proud of you guys for not fighting. It actually worked out perfectly for the one-off because now we don't necessarily
Right?
have to go back there. But yeah, we're
We
not
got
ending
beer
in
We
combat.
got beer taken care of for the next couple weeks, probably, and
I like her as possibly a recurring NPC. You
Oh,
know,
there's several now.
Only
I
because
got
you
a
want to
list.
nail her. You need to. You need to add her.
I mean, you know, it's
Sloppy
Grimble.
cave
He's
sex, man.
Oh, Grimble.
it's Grimble. He loves everybody.
That's
Grumble is all love.
Hey, John, here's the next chapter.
Hey,
Oh,
John.
thanks.
Next week, before, like, if I could hop on, like, maybe 10 minutes early with you, so I can go over. Like, I want to clean up our stash.
Oh, sure, dude. Yeah, so I'm
see
usually
what-
on
really
at
only got rid of the
5:30.
one onyx, I think.
Yeah, we only got rid of one onyx. Everything else is the same.
Okay, so we only got rid of
Except
one
for the
onyx,
stuff-
and I got 9. What? How much gold did you say?
7 gold.
7 gold. That's
Upon
It seems
inspection
ridiculous.
of the onyx, it was not in great condition.
All of our onyxes were
But it was
shoved up goblins'
serviceable.
asses.
not a problem. I'm just saying. I 7
Hey, I'm
gold.
just catching you up on what happened, pretty much.
Yeah, dude.
But and those two black figures you see in the middle of the bar there, they're the ones at bottom, and they're made of onyx, and they use it to heal themselves.
They
Yeah.
are the gem folk.
Yeah, or the
Okay.
gem folk, yeah.
Thanks, John.
Are they
Oh, hey, brother. Always
are
good
they-
to see you, man.
are they gem dragons
Night,
or are
guys.
they just people? Oh, good night, bears.
Night,
So are we
everybody.
still
Hey,
streaming?
Goose.
And I'm gonna stop stream right now.
Hey, everybody. Thank you
Good night,
so much for
everybody.
tuning in. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. We will be back next Tuesday at 6 o'clock every time.
Cheers.
Okay, now.
Bye.
Bye bye then.